What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host and a very voice-stricken ghost, so please, I'm sorry. I should have canceled the show today, but there's just too much going on. I had to do the broadcast. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to be as calm as I possibly can on this episode number 567. That's right, folks, episode number 567 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And listen, this is May 14, 2018, and I want to just enlighten you why my voice is a little shot, okay? We did have a show yesterday, the Anti-Mother's Day edition, episode number 566. This is episode number 567, and obviously I was a little boisterous. I had some opinions that just, I did some screaming on that show, and then I went into the True Capitalist Radio chat room, folks, and before I get into the story, I want to go ahead and remind everybody, if you're listening in, please spread it around like wildfire. I'm sorry I can't freaking scream. I'm telling you, I'm gonna explain to you why my voice is shot, okay? Now, spread it around like wildfire. Of course, the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and We Independent, and I'm loving every minute of it, boy. It is ghost.report. That's what you type in your browser. It's easy as that, ghost.report. And on top of that, folks, if you want to be a part of the... And I'm telling you, the True Capitalist Radio chat room is unbelievable. I'm telling you, ask anybody who's a part of it. It is an unbelievable... I mean, it's like the group... Let me just get through this, okay? Follow me on Gab, all right? First and foremost, the last bastion of freedom of speech in social media today, all right? Follow me on there under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And if you want to be a part of the True Capitalist Radio chat room, what you do is you go to my Gab, Politics Ghost, hit the subscribe button for premium content. Hit the subscribe button for premium content, and once you do, private message me with your chat name from Discord, your Discord chat name, and I will go ahead and forward you a personal invitation to the True Capitalist Radio chat room. Now that I've gotten that all out of the way, let me go ahead and... I'm already love on the rocks, baby, all right? I have to tell you why my voice is shot. Aside from the Anti-Mother's Day edition that we did yesterday, I actually went into the True Capitalist Radio chat room, spent some hours in there after the show. And, folks, it seems as if while the show was going on, and after, while I was in there observing, it seemed as if the True Capitalist Radio chat room picked up their pitchforks, put up their fires, and they were basically going after anybody with a enemy or a pony or anything in their profile picture. I don't know what the goddamn True Capitalist Radio chat room's problem was, but they just had enough. They had enough of the cartoon fetish garbage. They've had enough of the man-childness, and they took it upon themselves, I have no idea why, to start finding out information of some of these people that have anime, brony, or cartoon type of profile pictures. And as a result, folks, I mean, it was like mob rule in the True Capitalist Radio chat room. I mean, it was just like pure tard wrangling. Tard wrangling at its finest. Now, what happened was a lot of the folks in the True Capitalist Radio chat room were unearthing a lot of the internet activity that was conducted by a lot of these people who have these anime profile pictures, these, My Little Pony profile pictures, these cartoon man-children, all right? I mean, it was a complete lynch mob. I'm not even joking. They started looking into every one of these people, and it just got worse and worse. I mean, oh my God, man. I mean, we were in there for like 3 hours, and the whole goddamn group of the True Capitalist Radio chat room was just in there lynch mobbing anybody who had any affiliation with any goddamn enemy, brony, or anything. And every time these people in the True Capitalist Radio chat room came up with something new, it shocked me even more. And I want to be honest with you, it went all the way up to the top. And I'm just going to leave it up as that. I'm not saying it came to me. I'm talking Jesus Christ. Look, I don't even want to get into what's going on. I think that it just should be left privy to those that are in the True Capitalist Radio chat room. All I'm saying is that a good, I would say, 6, 7, maybe 8 people just dropped out of the True Capitalist Radio chat room because they could not withstand all the things that were being unearthed that they put online. And I'm talking about, folks, it never ends. It never ends. You see, once, and I'm warning each and every one of you folk this, all right? If you've got a man who's over the age of 18 who is fetishizing or is just overzealous about a cartoon, I guarantee, 99.9% of the time, they are affiliated with some kind of pedophile, sick, sadistic shit. I'm sorry, folks. I have come to that conclusion after all these people that have been unearthed and all the things that I've seen. It is just unbelievable that what it comes down to, these people that are over the age of 18 that like bronies, that like anime, that like, what is this? This like crap, this lolly crap, whatever the hell it is. This is, folks, I kid you not, animations of children doing sexual... I'm not joking! And every time this was unearthed last night, I was screaming my goddamn ass off! I couldn't believe it. And once again, it just reinforces what I said before when I ended Radio Graffiti. I mean, I don't want this contingent listening to my goddamn broadcast, nor do I want them thinking that what they're doing there is normal. It is not normal. And every time we've tried to corner these people and ask them, why do you do this? Why do you extend so much effort and spend so much time and energy into pursuing or just being a fanboy of a goddamn cartoon? And none of them can give us a straight answer, but just out of mere investigation. And it was like a full-fledged True Capitalist Radio. We're all digging in. We're all finding out. All right? We're all finding out what's wrong with these sick, sadistic pricks. And, folks, it was all sexualized cartoons. And you know what the sexualized cartoons really are? It's basically a gateway into sexualizing your children. I have come to that synopsis, folks. So if you know anybody who's over the age of 18 and just a complete fetish over cartoons, a complete man-child over a cartoon, folks, I would strongly look at that person cross-eyed and not leave them alone with your children. I wouldn't even trust these sick fucks with my dog. Excuse my French. Okay? So this is what we've uncovered. And listen, I'm not doing it. I mean, this is a mob. The mob took over in the True Capitalist Radio chat room. I mean, these people had enough of it. I mean, regular, everyday folks were like, look, we've had enough of these damn cartoon tards. We've had enough of them. This is mob rule. We're taking up our pitchforks. And it's lynch mob time, and that's exactly what happened. And every time they unearthed somebody else, I was screaming, folks. I was screaming like no end. I was livid. I was just like, I can't take this crap! Why is it that everybody that's on the internet seems to have some kind of a major fucking malfunction? I don't understand. Why is this? Why is this? I have no goddamn idea. Anyway, that's why my voice is really messed up, folks. I was screaming my ass off last night at Jesus Christ. I was on the damn True Capitalist Radio chat room until 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. in complete shock that there are this many sicko fucking perverts that unfortunately listen to this broadcast and that are cartoon fetish. There's nothing innocent about it anymore, folks. I'm sorry, there's nothing innocent about grown men loving cartoons. There's nothing innocent about it. And if you know somebody who does it, and especially if they're in your family, give them a goddamn slap. Do something. Kick them out of the house. Have them responsible for their own goddamn lives. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sorry. I'm so goddamn sick and tired of it. Anyway, enough of talking about a bunch of cartoon fetished, sick, sadistic tards. Let's talk a little bit about crypto. Now, for you folks that are unaware, today was the first day of Consensus 2018. Consensus 2018 is a convention, 4th annual convention of the cryptocurrency, blockchain technology in New York City. It is happening all week long. We have all kinds of cryptocurrencies represented at this convention. They're unveiling all kinds of technologies. Now, just to give you a heads up, many of us in the inner circle and in the True Capitalist Radio chat room have surmised that a good way to play this week on a short-term pattern is basically play the speeches and the presentations and the panels of each and every cryptocurrency that's being presented at Consensus 2018. A good case in point, one of the presenters that was at Consensus 2018 actually unveiled some news that made Zcash pop very, very high today. And for you folks that are unaware, Gemini, announced that they are going to be the first licensed Zcash exchange. So what did I tell you about Zcash? Look out for Zcash. Aside from it being a privacy coin, aside from it low circulation, I said that you're going to have some financial institutionalist backing and a foot in the door into the status quo of the Wall Street gang, if you will, because lest we forget that J.P. Morgan has an investment in Zcash. I keep reminding folks about that. But regardless, let's go ahead and take a look at Zcash because it's been bumbling around. Let's go ahead and take a look at it since it was majorly bumping today. Zcash, symbol ZEC, the current market cap for Zcash is $1.2 billion market cap. Pretty big time. And look, I've been suggesting to everybody that this is a coin to think about because of all the things that I just mentioned earlier. And it's your time to shine now, man. I'm telling you, Zcash is a coin that I've liked. That's why I cover it. And I hope everybody has been, kind of entertaining that play. And I know some of you have. I know some of you have got mining contracts on it. I know some of you are actually mining it, obtaining it, trading for it. So good for you guys. All right. In the circulating supply of Zcash, 3.9 million in circulating supply. In the past 24 hours, folks, Zcash has gone up 18.71%. It was as high as 30% increase today based upon the news that Gemini was going to be the officially first licensed Zcash exchange. So once again, take a look at that. The current price for Zcash, symbol ZEC, $309.39 per Zcash. Now, even though we started seeing a bump this morning when I tweeted out that Consensus 2018 was going to happen today, we are seeing a little bit of contraction here. I just think that people are taking profits. And lest we forget, the more and more integrated the stock market comes in with crypto, we may start to figure that into the equation when calculating for short or pattern trade plays. Because lest we forget, we are starting to integrate, or at least some of these stock platforms are starting to integrate cryptocurrency into their stock platform. The one that comes off the top of my head is the mobile application Robinhood. Robinhood was stock application in which you could purchase stocks online, etc. Very, very good. You can look at it for yourself and make that your own judgment call. They are now integrating cryptocurrencies into their trading platform. And what this means is that you're going to be able to trade stocks for crypto, crypto for stocks, crypto for fiat, stocks for fiat. I mean, and that type of flexibility all of a sudden puts a whole new dynamic into the investment game, both on not just the cryptocurrency side, but also on the stock side. So that's something to think about as we start seeing the emergence of the integration of cryptocurrency into stock platforms. That's just something to think about. Let's go ahead and talk about Bitcoin. We saw it raising earlier today with the rise earlier because of Consensus 2018. People are taking profits. Let's take a look at Bitcoin right now. Market capitalization is $148 billion market capitalization for Bitcoin. Current circulating supply is 17 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it's gone down here slightly since the bump. It has gone down 0.26%. Current price for Bitcoin, $8,700.83. Now, keep your eye on Bitcoin, folks, because if you take a look at the chart from last year's consensus, Bitcoin did take a bump up after the consensus convention and things of that capacity. People are speculating, I'm not one of them, but people are speculating that there could be a bump in Bitcoin here within the short term because of not only consensus, but the growth of the cryptocurrency market. So if you want to entertain that kind of a play, which many people are, then I'm just, giving you the news on what people are doing out here in the investment community. It's completely up to you. We've got the next crypto, Ethereum. Ethereum, symbol ETH. And Ethereum seems to be the new baby of cryptocurrency. Every goddamn business media is talking about it. Cryptocurrency media is talking about it. But as I suggested, folks, me, the Inner Circle, especially many people that listen to this broadcast are way ahead of the future than everybody else who's barely getting into this cryptocurrency game. We know that the value is in technology. And if you take a look and really research into Ethereum, there is a lot of flaws in their smart contract technology. There's a lot of flaws that people aren't necessarily talking about. I mean, recently, Ethereum lost one of its main designers, or its main design people, a part of its team. And, he didn't really have good things to say about Ethereum when he left. So these are things to think about, but at the same time, this market that we see in crypto, it's continuously growing. And you have to understand, everybody that's in the cryptocurrency market right now, it's not even a small fraction of a fraction of a fraction of the people of the world. And as more people get acquainted with cryptocurrency, as more people start investing in cryptocurrency, the market capitalization will grow bigger. And as the cryptos get integrated into stock platforms, this is just the beginning. And that's why, even if you are a pattern or swing trader, I strongly advise you to take all your liquidity and put it into long-term investment. But back to Ethereum, ETH, a lot of people are speculating that we could see another bump. I think we could as well. I've suggested that many times. We could see this go as high as about anywhere from 1,200, possibly to 1,500. But it can't get any higher than that. I personally believe that you'll see a contraction and resistance at around 1,500, and then we'll start going back down to whatever the market stabilizes it at. But let's take a look at it right now. Ethereum, current market cap is $72 billion market cap. Current circulating supply for Ethereum is 99 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Ethereum has gone down 0.74%. Ethereum current price, and remember, folks, this time last year it was like 50 or 60 bucks. Ethereum, $728.61. I'm telling you, that's why everybody in the Inner Circle out there is making cha-ching. I mean, we talk about it in the Inner Circle like, man, I just made 20 grand. I just made 40 grand. Because We were there. And not to mention, just because you missed out last year, this is just the scratch on the surface. As a matter of fact, I skipped over the entire market capitalization of the cryptocurrency market, so let's just go ahead and cover that now. Okay? The entire cryptocurrency market capitalization right now is $405 billion. $405 billion. That is a scratch on the surface, man. I say this time and time again, the stock market is over $30 trillion market capitalization, and that's just based on little pieces of stocks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is currency that we're discussing here. This is currency. And what does that mean? That means that this is beyond the frame of just owning a piece of a company. Now, what we're seeing here right now is because we're seeing so many ICOs, we're seeing so many coins produced, we're trying to have the market kind of, I guess, regulate itself to some extent on who are going to be the big boys in the next 2 to 5 years of cryptocurrency's future. Because really, and even Goldman Sachs executives, ex-Goldman Sachs executives are saying this, that the future global currency will be a cryptocurrency. But it's obviously not going to be Bitcoin. It's going to be something that's highly integrated with phones and mobile devices. It's very easy to transfer, low transfer fees, high transfer speeds. I mean, it's going to be something. Now, with that being said, the Federal Reserve came out today and tried to dissuade people from entertaining cryptocurrency as an investment because they're suggesting that cryptocurrency is throwing America's economy back to 1830. Now, if we go back to 1830, what happened back then was Andrew Jackson decided to end the central bank that was around at that given time. And when it ended, or when President Jackson ended the central bank at that time, every independent state started creating their own currencies, and business started becoming stagnant because if one was going to create or yield a commodity in one state, whether it be tobacco, whether it be indigo, and wanted to transport it to another state and get paid, they would have to transfer currency prior to even going into the state, which made things, more redundant, time-consuming, etc. And that's the argument right now that the Federal Reserve is openly saying about the cryptocurrency system. But this is the difference. At some point in time, most of the world are going to accept about a handful of these things. There's going to be about maybe 5 or 6 that the entire world is going to be accepting in one capacity or another. And right now, in the evolution of the investment process of this cryptocurrency market, that, in my opinion, is what everybody should be focusing on for long-term investment. That's what everybody should be focusing on. So, with that being said, I'm going to continue on. If you think it's too late to get into this cryptocurrency market, you got another thing coming. I just think that you shouldn't even entertain some of these big, high-priced names out here, like the ones we were just covering, Bitcoin and Ethereum, because I just don't see the future past the current at this point. I mean, they are sufficient for the current time, but technology, folks, it's got to constantly evolve. It's got to constantly update. And I don't think they have the ability to do so. The only thing that's going to keep them with any kind of value is the fact that they're on the top of mind of people who don't know what cryptocurrency is. These two names. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at some more cryptos. Bitcoin Cash, folks, BCH. Like I said, I like Bitcoin Cash as a play for the next 6 months. And after the next 6 months, you take a look, see the landscape, and speculate whether or not you should keep or sell. You know, it's been very, very volatile to say the least. I mean, if you've been playing this at least on a pattern or swing trade, you've been making some liquidity. I mean, I've seen it bounce around from 14.5, 14.36 as high as 1700. I mean, those are some big swings there. Let's take a look at it. BCH, current market cap is $24 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply is 17 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Bitcoin Cash has gone down 3.38%. Current price for Bitcoin Cash, $1,436.36 per Bitcoin Cash. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Believe it or not, Litecoin is actually in the green right now while everything's kind of in the red. Let's go ahead and take a look at Litecoin. Now, once again, Litecoin, based on the circulation, based on the price, it could very well be another alternative to fiat. But what has been my biggest criticism about this coin? The asshole who created it. The asshole who created it, who for whatever reason wants to sabotage and ruin his coin. And the reason I say this, folks, is because this asshole, Charlie Lee, spurgs out on goddamn Twitter when, in my view, I think he had the opportunity to potentially get a goddamn partnership with one of these big, huge corporations. I mean, according to the Rumorville and crypto land out here, I mean, this guy was talking to Amazon. This guy was talking to Facebook. This guy was talking to big names to integrate Litecoin into a big, huge retail operation, which would make Litecoin very, very valuable. But of course, I mean, you can't, you know what? I'm tired of trying to find out the modus operandi of goddamn autists and Asperger people. I'm tired of it, man. I mean, aren't you all tired of it? I'm sure as hell goddamn tired of figuring out why does a goddamn autist and Asperger tard do these types of things. I mean, look, great. You're a goddamn spectacular cryptocurrency coder, okay? Great, Charlie Lee. Here's a fucking fortune cookie. Shut the fuck up! I'm telling you, Litecoin had potential. I mean, some people in the inner circle, that was a big part of their goddamn portfolio. And don't be wrong. I mean, they got in and they were holding. You know, they got in like when Litecoin was at about $25, $30, and they were holding. But they were expecting the kind of gains like those of us that invested in Ethereum when Ethereum was $40. They were expecting those kinds of gains, and it would have happened had Charlie Lee stuck some goddamn chopsticks down his goddamn suckhole and not been a freaking autistic Asperger tard and ruined potential deals that Litecoin could have been integrated in. Anyway, listen, I'm sorry for going on that diatribe about it, but it needs to be said. I mean, this is really what could hurt a cryptocurrency investment that you may find yourself in. So just FYI, all right? Anyway, Litecoin LTC is the symbol. Current market cap is $8.3 billion market cap. The current circulating supply is 56 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Litecoin has gone up 2.17%. 56 million is the circulation. I don't know if I said billion or million, but it is million with an M. All right? 56 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Litecoin has gone up 2.17%. The current price for Litecoin, $148.03 per Litecoin. Shut up, Charlie Lee. I'm telling you, shut the hell up. Go eat an egg roll and shut your hole. Let's go ahead and get to Dash, folks. What have I been telling you about Dash? I like Dash. Low circulation, high transfer time, low transfer fee. I like it. It could be a viable alternative to fiat. Remember, that's what people are looking for. Especially a retailer that wants to accept cryptocurrency. They want a cryptocurrency that is going to be not that volatile. I mean, it's okay if it fluctuates around 10 to 20% every now and then. But, man, you've seen some of these crypto contractions. I mean, 40%, 50% drops, you know, like that. So that's why the search for an alternative fiat in the cryptocurrency realm is so important as far as I'm concerned. Let's go ahead and take a look at Dash, D-A-S-H. Current market capitalization is $3.4 billion market capitalization. The circulating supply for Dash is only 8 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, once again, Dash is up 3.94%. That's right, it's in the green amidst a lot of red out here. Dash is up 3.94%. Current price for Dash, $432.83 per Dash cryptocurrency. Let's continue on, folks. Let's talk a little bit about Quantum. Now, Quantum, folks, as I've stated, it is trying and is currently doing a very successful job at dominating the Asian cryptocurrency market. And I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time that they not only dominate the Asian cryptocurrency market, they're trying to get into the Arabian, the Muslim cryptocurrency market, and that's when we're going to start seeing it come here to the West. I believe, just based on my own research, based on the Inner Circle's research, this coin will be the coin of the future. It's already integrated into mobile apps all over Asia. These people continue to sign deal after deal after deal with more and more retailers and online companies. I mean, all over Asia. I mean, there's been an investigative report that's found a potential secret link, a secret partnership with Alibaba. Quantum is what I'm talking about, QTUM. Now, folks, if you just take a look at Quantum and its technology, far surpasses 99% of the cryptocurrencies that are on the market today. And moreover, its smart contract technology blows Ethereum out of the water. It's just a great coin. I know I keep talking about it, folks, but this is where the value is. You want to get on the gravy train of the next crypto that goes up 2, 3, 5, 10,000%? This is where you have to look. The long-term value of cryptocurrency is in its technology. I know I say that over and over and over again, but I'm telling you the truth. All right? Don't believe the hype. It's the technology, stupid. Anyway, Quantum, QTUM, probably the biggest holding in my portfolio right now. Quantum, current market capitalization is $1.5 billion market cap. The current circulating supply, folks, is 88 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Quantum has gone up 2.70%. The current price for Quantum, symbol QTUM, $18.06. All right? $18.06. That's, I'm telling you, man. It's looking like Ethereum. Ethereum is at $734. $734. I'm just saying. And look, Quantum's smart contract technology makes Ethereum look like trash. That's all I got to say, all right? Do your own research. Let's go ahead and get to Monero, folks, all right? XMR. And the reason I like covering Monero is because it likes to run, baby. Like I said, it's a good pattern or swing trading play. That's why I keep covering it. So let's go to it. Monero, XMR. Current market capitalization is $3.4 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply is 16 million in circulation. All right. In the past 24 hours, it has gone up 2.42%. Current price for Monero, symbol XMR, $215.04 for Monero. Now, let me go ahead and cover 0x because we saw a major contraction in 0x as it ran up very high. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Symbol ZRX. Current market capitalization is $820 million market cap. The current circulating supply for 0x, symbol ZRX, 528 million in circulation. Now, you know they took profits on this. Take a look at this. All right, in the past 24 hours, 0x has gone down 11.46% decrease on the day. But even so, I mean, the Inner Circle and myself, We got in on this when this was 40 or 50 cents. Current price, $1.55, baby. Woo! I better watch my voice, man. My voice is going out. Sorry, folks, if I sound a little harsh, if I sound a little different. I was screaming last night at the True Capitalist Radio chat room. And if you didn't hear about it, well, go to the beginning of the show. I talk about it a little bit. I don't want to talk about it right now. I sure as hell don't want to talk about it again. Now, let's go ahead and take a couple more coins before we get the hell out of here. I want to talk to everybody about Basic Attention Coin. That's BAT. I definitely like this one. This is another one long-term in my portfolio. The reason I like this, folks, is they're trying to integrate some kind of cryptocurrency content appreciation capacity integrated in their browser. Now, Basic Attention Coin has produced its own web browser in which you can download. I believe it's called Brave, if I'm not mistaken. And to be honest, I kind of like where this is going. I don't want to get into the whole 411 detail about Basic Attention Coin, but it could be a way of people like myself and other independent content creators, it could be a way of getting compensated when you've got a monopoly by these globalist, capitalist, wannabe, corporatists, that for whatever reason want to dictate to us, because the corporations are not capitalists. You all have to know this. I mean, I play the corporate game because that's the game that you're meant to play, because, I mean, for taxes, for liability purposes, it is what it is. But it's the corporations now that are utilizing their influence over our lives to dictate what we can or cannot purchase, or can or cannot transact. I have been kicked off many different transaction companies because, somebody reported them and let them know that, we're a little bit risque, we're free speech, we don't hold back, and as a result, you have these folks that are trying to be politically correct at the corporate level that ban me from using their transaction company, ban me for doing a lot of stuff, all right? And that prevents independent content creators who have people who are truly appreciative of their content from getting compensated. I mean, I want to be honest. I mean, I'm not getting compensated at all out here. I mean, I have literally brought up this independent operation myself. I mean, prior to this, I was on Blog Talk Radio, and I was getting compensated fairly well. It got bought out by Spreaker, and then all of a sudden Spreaker was finding out how much Blog Talk Radio was paying me, and they're like, no, we can't do that. No, we can't. So instead of continuing to broadcast there, I might as well say, hey, I'm independent, I'm here, I'm doing my thing. You can go ahead and eat my dick up till you hiccup there, Blog Talk Radio, you milky lickers. But like I said, folks, I mean, we need an alternative for independent content creators to be able to be compensated. And listen, the corporate transaction company, the banks, the credit card companies, it's not just limited to me and suppressing my speech and suppressing people on the right wing. I mean, did you hear that now these banks are going to prevent you from not only purchasing firearms, but if they find out that you purchase a firearm through your debit card or through your credit card, they will freeze your account. Can you believe this? This is the new corporate, communist, socialist, fascist, I don't even know what the hell you want to call this crap, where corporations have all of a sudden become the referees of morality. I mean, I can't believe this, folks. This is why cryptocurrency is so important. Because with cryptocurrency, you don't have to go to the bank. You are the bank. You don't have to go and pay high transaction fees, and you don't have to pay the bank to hold your money for you. You don't have to pay for checks. I mean, it puts the financial independence of your wealth in your hands. I mean, you don't need these banks anymore. You don't need these financial institutions. That's what makes cryptocurrency such a liberating concept. Not to mention a very attractive investment. This is what the future of monetary systems are going to be. And that's why right now, even if you're getting in on the small end of it, even if you're just, scraping up whatever pennies you got, and you've got some crypto, I don't care how you get it. Obtain crypto and hoard it. Even if you don't understand how to trade and pattern trading and swing trade, get crypto and hoard it, for Christ's sake. But anyway, that's why I bring up Basic Attention Coin, because it'll provide folks that, I guess don't produce politically correct content to be compensated. And I like their model. Check it out for yourself. BAT is the symbol. The current market cap for Basic Attention Coin is $404 million in market capitalization. The current circulating supply, folks, is $1 billion. $1 billion in circulating supply. And listen, I like this as a play because at the bare minimum, this has to get to the equilibrium of $1 if Basic Attention Coin is going to be used as a cryptocurrency to compensate content creators via the Brave browser. So, this could go $1, possibly a little over, depending on the market. So this is why I like this play, at least for the next year. I think Basic Attention Coin should pop off within a year, year and a half. And anybody who's even purchasing at these prices are going to be generously compensated for holding. So once again, Basic Attention Coin up 3.83% in the past 24 hours. Current price for Basic Attention Coin, 40 cents. 40 cents. And that's a pretty good buying price if I've ever heard one in my life. You understand? Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the Inner Circles coin. I like to consider it my coin because it's basically the inner circle, and I think there's some major Japanese investor that owns a few of the coins as well that are major investors in this coin specifically. So that's why I like to cover it. I mean, it's a major holding of mine as well, and I like it because of the low circulation. I like it because it's been around for a long time. I like it because there's a lot of reasons why I like it. But the main reason why I like it is because we own it. I mean, I think we own about almost 7 coins as the Inner Circle. Almost 7. And I think that there's a Japanese guy that I think owns 5 or 6 of them. So this is where we're at this point at this coin. So once again, I like 42 coins, symbol 42. And once again, not only do I advise people to maybe throw a small investment into this coin and hold it for the long term, I also advise people to look. Once here I find a couple of exchanges that are willing to put up 42 coin as a coin on their exchange, what I'll need to do is have everybody who's listening to the True Capitalist Radio Show, and especially if you've invested in it, because it would behoove you to do it because it will, reward you generously, is to go and vote so that you can vote it into this exchange, vote it onto the exchange, and it'll be traded on one of these heavy volume-based trading exchanges. And I'm not in a hurry to do that. We'll plan that here in the next several months. But I guarantee you, it'll be an exercise that we all do, and you will be shocked on how much it would bump up this coin if it's just put on one high-volume exchange. You're going to be shocked. And all of you that are riding with this coin are going to be like, whoa, oh! Anyway, 42 coin, current market cap is 1.3 million in market capitalization. Of course, the circulating supply for 42 coin it's just 42. Just 42. The past 24 hours, it has gone down slightly, 1.55%. Current price for 42 coin, $33,286.50 per 42 coin. I'm telling you, I would strongly advise you to just, even if you're just kind of like, I don't know, Ghost, just throw $100, throw $150 in there, leave it in there, and watch what happens. That's all I'm saying, all right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying! Anyway, folks, I would strongly advise everybody to keep an eye on Consensus 2018. If you are a swinger pattern trader, I would strongly advise everybody out there to maybe arrange some swing or pattern trading plays based upon the presentations, based upon the panels and everything that they're having, because I think that we're going to see these kinds of bumps like we saw today in Zcash. So that's, in my opinion, is something to be looking forward to this week if you are a swinger pattern trader in the crypto markets. Anyway, folks, now that we've got through with the crypto markets, let's go ahead and take a look at the stock markets. Now, what have I been telling you, folks? I am bullish for 2018 in the stock market. And the reason is I'm going to say this over and over, the tax cut. The tax cut itself, because right now companies are, even if they're having a bad year per se, as long as they're able to meet and match the numbers last year that they had, based on the tax cuts, they'll still show more profits than they did last year, which in turn will make the investors, happy in the pants. They'll go up, etc. This is what's been happening. Now, the only thing that could damper this nice gravy train and volatility in the stock market, of course, folks, is the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve holds the keys on whether or not the stock market is going to continue to be riding high or we're going to see a major contraction. The reason is interest rates. They're going to raise interest rates. They have been raising interest rates here in the past year and a half, 2 years, and you could see the impact of it just on observing the commercials for fast food. I'm not even kidding around. And I know it's a very simplistic way of looking at how the dollar has gained in value, but it's proof that the dollar is valuable. Now, it's not a very good thing that the dollar's valuable right now when we're trying to emerge out of this socialist scheme that Barack Obama tried to put the entire country in and drove out all the corporations and so on and so forth. We are now barely bouncing back. We've got corporations bringing back manufacturing jobs to America. We've got headquarters coming back to America. We've got new jobs. We've got oil production. We've got a lot of things going on that is now rebuilding our country. I heard a number the other day that Donald Trump has produced, up until this point of his presidency, over 3.2 million jobs. 3.2 million jobs. That's better than Hitler. And I'm not trying to compare him to Hitler, but that's why the Germans loved Hitler. That's why they did anything he said. He brought them out of the brink. We all remember Weimar. He took Weimar and made it into whatever the hell the Germans thought was a utopia at that time, and that's why they did anything for whatever Hitler said. I think he brought in about 3 million jobs in 2 years. And this was to a depleted Germany. So anyway, I'm not trying to praise Hitler. I'm not a Hitler fan. He was a socialist. He's definitely not a capitalist. But either way, Donald Trump he's brought record numbers of jobs, historically world record number of jobs to this country, and I don't think he's as appreciated for it as he should be, is what I'm saying. Anyway, back on to the valuable dollar that I'm talking about here. The reason I don't want a valuable dollar, at least for the meantime, is because while we have all these jobs going on, we got people employed, we want people to be encouraged to go out and spend money. Go out and buy cars, go out and buy homes, go out and buy clothes, jewelry, everything. Because as people go out and they're gainfully employed and their jobs are safe for at least the next 5 years, they go out and they go have a good time. They go out to eat, they go out to the club, they buy clothes. This is what makes the economy that much more flourished. Because with more money exchanging hands, from the municipal level to the state level to the country level, the more money that exchanges hands, the more times the more opportunities there is for genuine wealth opportunities. And that's what we haven't had in America for a long period of time. We haven't had the ability for individuals to generate actual wealth. And I think right now, if the dollar can be somewhat curbed in its value, because the dollar, in my opinion, is getting more valuable than the rate at which this economy is growing. And even if we do have a growing economy and the dollar is valuable and it's so valuable people don't want to spend it, they'd rather save it in the bank account, save it in a savings, then we're not going to have the opportunities that an economy that should be this flourished should have. So that's my only concern, and that's really where the Federal Reserve has the power over our stock market, over our economy, is the interest rate hikes. And why are they raising interest rates? Because now they're trying to be monetarily responsible. Remember, they kept printing money since Greenspan in the year 2000. And now that they've oversaturated the goddamn money circulation, they're raising interest rates, because raising interest rates calls some of that money back. Calls some of that money back into the circulation to the Federal Reserve. Now, if you please excuse me, folks, we do have somebody calling the True Capitalist Radio hotline here. Let's see what's going on.
Ghost from True Capitalist Radio.
Let's see if we got somebody here.
You are now connected. Say hello.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to True Capitalist Radio.
Hey, what's going on? I totally agree with you. Hitler is awesome. Fuck niggers.
Well, I didn't say that. What the hell are you talking about? I didn't say that crap. Why are you trying to put
The
words?
length of your
Hey!
call is 1 minute.
Hey! I didn't say that! Shut up! Stop making me yell too! My fucking voice is going out, you stupid fucking troll! God damn it, I'm saying the markets here, you fucking... Damn it! I didn't say anything of the sort, you fucker! God damn it! God damn it, I didn't say any of that crap! Oh, God. Look, I'm sorry, folks. I'm sitting over here. I'm trying to be serious about the goddamn stock market over here, trying to enlighten people on how to be capitalist. And here I've got, assholes over here calling up the damn True Capitalist Radio hotline. And look, if you want to call up, I don't even know if I should be advertising it after that clown. But if you want to give me a call, go ahead. 800-685-7914. All right, if you call up, it's 99 cents a minute. That asshole actually paid to say that. That freaking racist asshole actually paid to say that, and he's screwing up my voice even more. You see, are you happy? Are you fucking... piece of shit? Are you happy now? Jesus Christ. I need some love on the rocks out here, man. I need some of Grandpa's old cough medicine. Sorry, folks. Look, I know I should have probably taken the show off, but, man, the show must go on. I mean, I can't, I'm going to keep going, all right? I'm going to keep going as far as I can. I'm trying to create capitalists out here. I'm trying to counteract the slanderous lies that are being kicked off by the goddamn mainstream media. So anyway, I don't know, where the hell was I at before that racist ass clown came? Oh, that's right. I was going to talk a little bit about the goddamn stock market, so let's just go ahead and do it, for Christ's sake. Good God. Dow Jones Industrials, folks. And by the way, if you're going to call the hotline, it's got to be in America or Canada, unfortunately. All right? I mean, because I have to buy a whole new line if I'm going to get people from Australia or the UK, a whole new couple of lines for that, which, I already dropped about 1,200 for this one. So, it is what it is. Anyway, look, just shut up. It doesn't matter. Let's get to the stock market, all right? We got the Dow Jones Industrial, all right? It is up today 68.24 points, a percentage increase of 0.27%, closing out the Dow at 24,899.41 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. All right, we got the S&P 500 up 2.41 points, a percentage increase of 0.09%, closing out the S&P at 2,730.13 points for the S&P 500. We've got the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is also up 8.43 points, a percentage increase of 0.11%, closing out the NASDAQ at 7,411.32 points for the NASDAQ composite. All right, now that we've gotten the stocks out of the way, let's go ahead and get to commodities, for Christ's sake. I'm still pissed off about that caller, man. Goddamn milky liquor, man. I'm telling you. I didn't even say, I don't know what he was agreeing with. I didn't say any of that shit. Anyway, let's get to commodities, all right? Let's get to some goddamn commodities. We've got energy. What have I been telling you about energy? We're going to continue to see it rise. We're going to continue to see it go up. A lot of different factors. OPEC, obviously, cutting production. We've got the destabilization of the Middle East. A lot of things going on. A lot of things. So we got to keep our eye on energy. And, oh, great, here's another call on the damn True Capitalist Radio hotline. I hope this is not something that's going to be common out here.
True Capitalist.
I hope not, man. Good God.
You are now connected. Say hello.
What's going on? You're on the True Capitalist Radio Show.
What's up, Ghost?
How's it going?
How's it going, man? Every true capitalist knows, man, what their core advantage is, and yours is radio graffiti, and you abandoned that, man.
What are you talking about?
Well, everybody loves your show because of radio graffiti. That's where you got all your fan base.
What are you talking about? I got a whole lot of people right now listening. I've got almost 1,000 people listening right now without radio graffiti. What are you talking about?
I'm glad, but you're losing them, man, because you don't have radio graffiti.
I'm losing. Hey, I'm losing a bunch of tards. All right, big deal. I don't want to be entertainment for tards. Do you understand? I don't want to be entertainment for tards.
Fair enough, but it's entertainment, right?
I don't want to be entertainment for tards, though, man. I mean, I have some dignity. I have some pride.
I understand. That's fair. I mean, it's your show now. You're not part of Blog Talk anymore, and that's what makes America great is everybody can make their own decisions.
Yeah, that's right. I made a decision.
I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying that we all miss radio graffiti.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't want to be entertainment for tards. You see, that brought the tards, that brought the autists, that brought the pedos, that brought the cartoon fetish man children. You get it?
Maybe so, but it made you popular, too. I didn't know about you until I heard it from YouTube.
Yeah, but that's great. But, man, I mean, what? You want to hear me, get mad at tards? I mean, I don't want to be entertainment for fucking tards. I mean, I don't get it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's your choice, man. I'm just saying what drew me to you was the fact that you got irritated with these sons of bitches, and it was hilarious,
It's not hilarious. It makes me entertainment for tards. I'm not fucking Ice Poseidon. All right? I'm not a fucking tard, Asperger, autist Ice Poseidon. Fuck Ice Poseidon. I'm not Ice Poseidon.
Okay, you're not Ice Poseidon, man. But nevertheless, I mean, you're a very entertaining guy, and that's what drew me to you is the fact that you let these guys come on your show, harass you, and you rage, and you had the engineer backing you up. I mean, I listen to you all the time, and this is the first time I've called in. And I would like to think that you would at least listen to your audience. The fact that this new format is not good.
You know what? What? Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on.
Yes, sir. All right.
Yeah, suck a fart out of my ass. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Get this. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Stupid moron. What are you doing, for Christ's sake? I want my radio graffiti. I like it. Everybody liked you when you had radio graffiti. I like it when you were entertainment for tards. I like it. Jesus Christ. I don't want to be entertainment for tards. Okay, I don't even care if that idiot was paying permitted. I mean, he was pissing me off. I clicked him off. I don't care. All right? I'm not entertainment for fucking tards. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you people this shit. I'm a capitalist. God damn it. God. Give me this goddamn drink. You should bring back Radio Graffiti, Ghost, because everybody loved you, and all the tards loved you, and I don't want to be entertainment for tards, all right? I don't like Asperger's. I don't like autism, okay? I don't like it. I don't want those people listening to me. I don't like it. And oh, great, we got somebody else calling. Is this a fucking trend we're going to start now? Is it the goddamn trend we're going to start? I got to go through the markets, asshole! God! Jesus! And he hung up. Of course, he hung up. Yeah, you better hang up, you stupid moron. I gotta do the goddamn markets. Fuck. And I got these people calling in. Alright, man. Where the hell was I, for Christ's sake? Where the goddamn was I, man? Energy. That's right. Energy. What did I tell you about energy? What did I tell you about oil? All right, it was going up. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, for Christ's sake. And we're already fucking 3 minutes in to the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get started, I'd like to ask everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And hold on, we got another idiot, for Christ's sake. Why are you ending the call? I'm not. Look, stop ending the call, all right? I'm not joking. The company that I'm messing with this thing will pursue whoever the hell's doing anything fraudulent. These people work with the freaking psychic lines, the sex lines, so they know, all right? Son of a bitch. Anyway, let's go back. Where the hell are we here? Energy, WTI Sweet. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Before I get to that, spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And it is, and you can type this in your damn browser, ghost.report. It's as simple as that. Ghost.report. Spread it around like wildfire, baby. We are the Internet Underground. Do you understand that? We are the Underground. All right, here we go again. What do we got here?
Ghost from True Capitalist Radio.
You are now connected. Say hello.
You're on True Capitalist Radio. Who is this?
That was some great market analysis. I recommend everybody look at the coin Icon, ICX. It's a great platform coin out of South Korea. And that last caller was a fucking nigger.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Just shut up, you fuck. Can you all just shut up with this goddamn crap? God damn it, man! Can you all just shut up, man? I'm losing my voice. Can't you just fucking hear it? I'm losing my goddamn voice. I'm losing my fucking voice. Oh, great. We got another call now. Oh, is this what we're going to do? Is this what we're going to do all fucking night? Yeah, that's right. They fucking better hung up, man. They better hang up, man. I'm fucking so goddamn pissed. I'm trying to do the markets. Do you mind? I'm trying to do the markets! Shit! Damn it. Look at this place. This place is a dump. This place is a goddamn dump now. These people are fucking pissing me off! You're pissing me off! You all out there on internet land are pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Oh, Jesus. What now? What now?
Ghost from True Capitalist...
Another
The
day.
credit card has been declined.
Oh, your credit card's been declined. You want to know why? You're a cheap bastard! You're a cheap fucking bastard that probably spends all your money on fucking toys, you disgusting man-child. Don't call me if your goddamn credit card's going to be declined because we're going to investigate your ass, you son of a bitch. God damn it. Let me... Look, stop calling already, all right? Look, I know I need the monetization or whatever the fuck, but just stop calling. You people are pissing me off already. Just stop calling. Got to get through to the fucking get it through the markets, man. I got to get through the fucking markets. And they're still calling. They're still stop calling! I'm ending that call. I'm not. Don't call me anymore. Don't call me. I've got to do the markets. Jesus Christ, man! Do you people have any goddamn respect for any shows anymore out here on the internet, man? Don't you appreciate that I give you fucking 3 hours of my life live all the goddamn time? My voice is going on and you people don't even appreciate it, for Christ's sake. What a day, man. What a fucking day. You know, people have ruined my show already, for Christ's sake. On a shitty Monday. On a shitty carpet munching Monday is what you could call this son of a bitch, for Christ's sake. Goddamn carpet munching Monday. Oh, great. Here's another damn call. For Christ's sake, what do you want?
Ghost from True Cap...
What do you want?
You are now connected. Say hello.
Yeah. Welcome to the True Capitalist Radio Show. What do you want?
What's up, Ghost? Smile High.
Hey, what's up, Malai?
In.
How you doing, man?
Yeah. I'm doing good. Just wanted to call in quick since it's still market hour. Still one coin. It's called Charter Chain. You can get it on IDEX. It's still pretty cheap.
Did you
Also,
say?
I just want to say fuck you to that last call. There was a few callers ago who said, "Oh, your show's only good because of Radio Graffiti." It's not. It's great for everything else. Radio Graffiti's trash. So.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, man.
It's the symbol is SS. You know, I know everybody's gonna think of Nazis when they hear that symbol, but that's what it is. So, have a good rest of your show, Ghost.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you, Mile High. Thank you very much for calling in, man.
All right, see ya.
Man, thank you very much, man. You see, now that's better, all right? Now I can calm down, all right? Now I can calm down a little bit, and, you know, I'm just calm down. Now, where the hell was I? Yeah, I forgot. Follow me on Gab. I haven't even said that yet. Follow me on Gab, the last bastion of freedom of speech and social media. You can follow me on there under the name Politics Ghost, all right? All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And I want to say what's going on to the True Capitalist Radio chat room that I'm looking at live right now. What's going on? If you want to be a part of the True Capitalist Radio chat room, all you have to do is go to my Gab right now, Politics Ghost, and hit the subscribe button for premium content. That's right, hit the subscribe button for premium content, and once you do, go ahead and private message me on Gab and give me your Discord name, and I will give you a personal invitation to the True Capitalist Radio chat room. All right, now that we've gotten that all out of the goddamn way, can we get back to the markets for fucking heaven's sake? Where are we for Christ? That's right. Oil. WTI sweet crude is up 9 cents today, a percentage increase of 0.13%, closing out WTI at $71.05 per WTI sweet crude. We've got Brent crude also up today, 17 cents, a percentage increase of 0.22%, closing out Brent crude at $78.40 per Brent crude, or a barrel of Brent crude. I'm sorry, folks, I'm flustered. I've got all these people calling me up, making me look like a jag-off. My show is serious business, man. My show is serious business. And the last thing I need is a bunch of assholes calling up my line, turning this shit into some kind of a circus fucking sideshow. Shit. I'm live right now, man. I'm freaking live right now. And somebody else is calling my fucking line. Damn it. Ugh. What the hell is this crap now?
Ghost from True Capitalist Radio.
You are now connected. Say hello.
Yeah, you're on True Capitalist Radio.
Hey, Ghost, it's Snow White. How you doing?
Hey, Snow White, how you doing? Thank you for calling up. I appreciate you calling up. All these freaking trolls out here, god damn it.
I figured you could use some cheering up.
So what's going on with you?
I need some advice.
All right, go ahead.
I have a girl that's going to be turning 16 that I'm trying to mentor in a feminine, motherly sort of way because her mother's a dirty dish rag, war, single mother that just married a guy. I don't know how old he is, but she's piercing up her face like a dartboard. She's gauging her ears, saving her head. She's real into this goth scene. And I'm trying to point her down the straight and narrow and be like, you are basically destroying your chances of ever being with a traditional guy because of what you are doing to your face. And I can't get through to her. And I don't know what to do with this kid. I know kids are going to do stupid stuff, but, you know, I'm 37 years old, and I just, honest to God, I want to smack the stupid piercings out of her face.
Hey, I completely understand. And the only thing that I can advise you is to show her YouTube videos of people who are older, who have gauged their ears out, gauged their cheeks, and all this other stuff, and look at the actual damage that has taken place. And you're absolutely correct when you tell her that you are ruining your chances from getting whatever guy that you think that you deserve in your head, because once you do this, you're getting a certain type of guy. Is that the kind of guy you want? And if she says yes, then ask her, well then, why? Why do you want a pierced guy? What is he going to do for you? How is he going to raise you?
I mean, she's got a semi-good head on her shoulders when it comes to certain things. But she's being homeschooled at a level that's equivalent to like a third grade education. Her mother is not teaching her. Her stepfather is not teaching her. She has no good male role model in her life aside from Slim. You know, she comes and hangs out and every now and then. But, I mean, like, she needs a dad. She needs a good man to be like, hey, stop putting holes in your face, because it's not pretty. It's not attractive. It's ugly. And you're making yourself ugly.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, the only thing I would try to do is try to just show her that, like, look, is this what you want to do to your body? That sort of thing. And if she says, I don't care, then unfortunately she's at a level where, you know, she just unfortunately has to learn by mistake. And, you know, unfortunately it seems that most people in America seem like they want to learn by mistake.
Well, that's kind of how she seems to want to be doing it, because she always runs things past me like she wants my approval. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I don't agree with your decision to put holes in your face or shave your head. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to support your decision. She's like, no, I didn't go back. The clothes up. And I'm like, no. Like, urolobe reconstructive surgery is one of the biggest plastic surgeries right now, because people aren't going to hire people with gauges that are the size of $50 and saggy earlobes. It looks awful.
No, they're not. No, they're not going to hire them. And regardless of what they say, even if everybody is doing it or it seems like they're doing it, I sure as hell wouldn't hire them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be mean about it. I know she's sensitive, but I really want to get her back on the straight path and being, like, you're being degenerate. Stop, please, before you destroy your life and get knocked up before you're 18 and end up a single discharge form mother yourself.
Well, the only thing I would advise is to be able to maybe take her on a trip, you know, and bring her back to the innocent ways of life. You know, maybe a camping trip and, you know, fire, maybe singing some songs. I know that sounds fruity, but believe it or not, those types of kids, they need to be back grounded to a point in which they remember that, hey, no kidding, I'm a kid. I love innocence. I don't want to be corrupted. I don't want all this ridiculousness that I think I have to do to be accepted. I'm glad that I'm accepted for just being me. And if that doesn't help, like I said, unfortunately, you know, she's going to have to learn by mistake.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to prevent, because, you know, I've done some stupid things, and, you know, as adults, we can see things coming miles away, but, you know, with kids, how it is. So, but thanks for the advice. I'll probably have a talk, or Tom will, because he's more diplomatic about these things than I am, because I'm just pissed off he's doing it to herself, and he can do it nicer than I can.
Well, that sounds like a good idea, and good luck to you guys, because I know that you guys, or at least you at this point, I'm sure Tom does as well, are really concerned about this little girl, and you definitely want to help her go on the right path. So good luck to you. Thoughts and prayers to you guys, and hopefully you guys are successful.
Oh, thanks. I really appreciate that, Ghost. And we love the Oh, we're so glad you're back.
Hey, thank you guys very much, and say hello to Tom for me, and you all have a great evening, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Snow White. You be cool, and take it easy, Tom.
The length of...
All right, man. That was Snow White. It sounded like a serious issue that she was dealing with. And, you know, that girl that they're concerned about should be so lucky that they're independent people that are willing to care about her well-being as opposed to her own blood, man. So I genuinely hope and pray that they get through to that girl, to say the least. But, man, that's the beautiful part about the True Capitalist Radio Hotline. You could come in and cut in at any time because it's 99 cents a minute, baby. That's the way it is, you know. So anyway, let's get back to energy. We all saw that Brent crude is over $70. WTI sweet crude is over $70. The probability of WTI and Brent hitting over 100 is very, very high. It is a very good speculation at this point. That's why I advised everybody who wants to possibly make a play, consider an ETF that goes up with the price of crude oil. consider making a play on some of these oil companies, Exxon, BP. I mean, they're the ones that are going to be reaping the rewards for selling $120 a barrel of oil. So just my advice. I'm planting seeds. I'm trying to create capitalists here, folks. I'm trying to create capitalists. All right, let's go to gasoline. It is up modestly 0.04%. Natural gas is down 0.25%. Heating oil is up 0.08%. Let's get to precious metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals. We've got gold down $3.80, a percentage decrease of 0.29%, closing out gold at $1,314.40 per troy ounce of gold. We've got silver, baby. It is also down 8 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.51%, closing out silver at $16.56 per troy ounce of silver. Copper is also down 0.11%. Platinum is up 0.32%. Now let's get to agriculture. Corn is up 0.57%. We've got wheat up 0.76%. Oats is down 0.84%. Rough rice is up 0.24%. Soybean is up 0.47%. Soybean oil is up 0.10%. And canola is down 0.04%. And God damn it, we got another call. Are you serious?
Ghost from True Capitalist Radio's official.
Jesus. Oh, great. Look, hey, that was obviously a call from out of the country. If you're out of the United States or Canada, don't call. You're not going to be able to get through. And yeah, you're not going to be able to get through. So don't even bother. Now, granted, if we start monetizing this show a little bit, and I know I have a huge contingent of people who listen in Australia, especially Australia, I'll be more than happy to get an Australian line, a UK line where you can call in. But man, I mean, this is exclusively for the meantime for the United States and Canada. So with that being said, let's get to the soft, shall we? We've got cocoa down 0.93%. We've got coffee down 1.51%. Sugar is up 0.36%. And what did I tell you about orange juice, folks? We're having some destabilization in Brazil that's causing the orange juice prices to go up the wazoo. Orange juice is still going up 1.18%. We've got cotton down 1.09%. We've got lumber still going up 1.66%. Rubber is down 0.47%. Ethanol is up 1.30%. Let's go ahead and get to livestock. We've got live cattle down 2.42%. We've got cattle feeder down 2.45%. And lean hog, folks, is up 1.40%. And that, my friends, finally is the markets for your ass. I mean, Jesus Christ. I thought it would never goddamn end, for Christ's sake. I didn't think it would fucking end. Good God. You know, after that, I need a goddamn beer, to say the least, for Christ's sake. More beer! I'm not even kidding around. I need some beer after that, man. I need some freaking beer after that, for Christ's sake. Oh, man. Anyway, folks, my apologies. I didn't mean for the damn markets to take so long, to say the least. I really did not mean for that to happen, but, you know, we're having a lot of calls here, and that's the perk about being able to call the 1-800 number. Yeah, it's 99 cents a minute, but basically you could take over the show at 99 cents a fucking minute. I mean, give me a break. I mean, where else could that be happening? How else is that possible? Over 1,000 people right now are listening in live to the broadcast. Where the hell else can you just call in and be, hey, how you doing? Anyway, you can give me a call once again, 800-685-7914. The number again, 800-685-7914. 99 cents a minute. It's as simple as that. You can't get any cheaper than that. I mean, I'm telling you, I've seen people give 20 or 30 bucks on these damn Twitch streams of idiots doing nothing but playing video games, for Christ's sake, just so that they can say the N-word, all right? I'm not going to say it, all right? I know I'm pissing people off when I say that word. I'm not going to say it, all right? All right? I'm not going to say it, so don't be a nigger. All right? Oh! Hey, I'm just joking. It was a joke, all right? It was a joke. Hey, everybody knows that I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black, all right? I know about the black strife, all right? As a matter of fact, I'll be more than happy to debate anybody on black culture, black history, and I will make them look lower than a leprechaun's nutsack. It was a joke, all right? It was a joke. It was a joke. And people need to realize that, you know, that's like internet pop culture at this point in time. You know, if you go on 4chan's poll or 8chan's poll, what's going on to 4chan and 8chan's poll going on? That kind of vernacular is used on a consistent basis, for Christ's sake. All right? And a lot of the times, these people aren't really being racist. It's more like being a taboo. You know, when you tell somebody not to say something, when you tell somebody not to do something, they're going to do it. And, you know, that's really what it comes down to. Oh, what? I can't say what? I'm going to say it. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. A lot of these people aren't racist. I mean, folks, I'm not kidding. I think I said this to the True Capitalist Radio chat room, or maybe the Inner Circle, I forgot which. But I'm going to tell each and every one of you, I was actually personally invited, all right, this was in the 80s, to a black family reunion. And I went. And the reason I went was because I was honored. I felt honored that this person thought that they respected me and trusted me so much that they would want to invite me to their black family reunion. And I was the only whitey out there, man. I mean, I was like a diamond in a well, anyway, you understand what I'm saying, right? I mean, I was the only cracker out there, right? Well, the beautiful part about it is that these people treated me as if I was one of them. They had a softball game. I talked to a bunch of folks out there. This was, of course, before the whole gangster rap movement started becoming prevalent in black culture. This was before the Chronic album. This was before, I think it was even before the NWA album that had been put out. But man, it was beautiful. It was one of the eye-opening experiences of my life, because when you think of black folk, you have a certain connotation based upon people's stereotypes, what blacks are portrayed on TV, the pop culture, etc. But it opened my eyes to a different frame of mind, to say the least. Anyway, we got somebody else calling here. Somebody else is calling the line. Let's see what we got.
You are now connected. Say hello.
Hey, what's up? You're on the True Capitalist Radio show.
Hey, Ghost. It's me. It's Big Louie from the Banana Creek. You know what it is.
Big Louie?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm from fucking Brooklyn. Banana Cream Gang in the fucking house. You're talking about.
Wait, did you just say... hold on. Did you just say the Banana Cream Gang? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. You don't know the Banana Creek Gang?
No, I don't know the...
We got some cement shoes, and we'll throw you in a fucking Hudson. How about that? Hey, yo.
Hey, why don't you stick hey, why don't you stick a meatball up your ass, all right? What the hell are you trying to prove?
I got a couple fucking meatballs for you. I don't know. You walk around the streets of fucking Brooklyn. You go walk up to the hairy, dirty-ass looking motherfucker over there in the alleyway. You ask him, who am I? Who am I? You ask him.
Who are you? I don't even know. I don't know who the fuck you are. Who the fuck are you? You're the Banana Cream Gang. What the fuck kind of fruity shit is that?
You're gonna find out pretty fucking soon, mother. Whoop. You're gonna find out.
Did you just drop your beer?
Look, I got some issues here.
Did you just drop your fucking beer? That's a fucking party foul, you wop.
Hey, Chloe. Come downstairs. We got cannoli. Come on, let's get out of here. What do you mean? You got cannoli? Oh, my God. You get cannoli from Mama Mia. Come on. Whoa. Wait a second. Hang up, man. From Mama Mia?
What the hell was that?
The length of your...
What the hell did I just fucking listen to, for Christ's sake, man? What the hell was that? The Banana Cream Pie Gang, for Christ's sake. Those assholes weren't from Brooklyn. That sounded like some trashy-ass Newark, Jersey shit. Are you kidding me? It didn't sound like he was from New York. And did you hear him? He spilt the beer, for Christ's sake. He spilt the goddamn beer. That's why he had to go. He spilt the goddamn beer. It's probably all over his schlong. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you. These freaking cannoli-sucking, meatball up the ass having pieces of freaking Guido crap. I'm telling you. Look, I don't even know what the hell that was about, folks. My apologies. I was about to take a chug of some beer here. And all of a sudden we're getting interrupted by a bunch of freaking, I don't know what the hell that was. The Banana Cream Pie Gang. That had to have been a fucking troll, man. I'm telling you. Let me have another drink of this beer. All right. And listen, the reason that I'm trying to drink copious amounts of beer is because I don't know how long we're going to continue to have German beer in America. I mean, the Germans, they're completely triggered. The European Union is completely triggered because we have pulled out of the goddamn Iranian nuclear deal. So, I mean, they're backing kebabs in Iran more than the Western counterparts, which is unbelievable. But I love German beer. They oblige the 1300s purity laws. It's beautiful, and I'm going to drink as much of it while I can before it's no longer shipped to this country because... I don't know, we're anti-EU or some shit. So I want to say cheers to everybody who's listening to the True Capitalist Radio chat room, whether live or in the archive. I want to say cheers to the people. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here comes another call to ruin my fucking toast. To harsh my fucking mellow. For fuck's sake.
Ghost from True Capitalist Radio.
Jesus Christ.
You are now connected. Say hello.
What's going on? You're on True Capitalist Radio.
Hey, Ghost. I heard you were talking to, you were talking to my friend, Big Louie. And, you know, you really insulted him. You're talking about him spilling his fucking beer. I tell you what, motherfucker. I'm gonna take my big, sweaty, hairy Italian balls and dip it in your fucking lasagna, you fucking mong. I swear to God.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You sound like a little half-pint little fruit bowl.
I tell you, I'll have you know. I am a tall 5'7", okay?
Wait a minute, hold on just a second. You sound like a retarded Italian masked pony. Is this masked pony?
Whoa. Well, you got fucking mozzarella in your ears, motherfucker.
Is this masked pony?
My buddy's about to whack this motherfucker right here.
What the hell?
Blood everywhere. What you didn't put down the plastic. You didn't put down the plastic, you motherfucker.
What the hell is going on?
The length of your
What the hell was that, man? Was that masked pony? Good God, was that masked pony, for Christ's sake? That sounded like a retarded wop masked pony. And if you don't know who masked pony is, lucky you. All right? That's all I got to say. Lucky you. Good God. What the hell's going on with this show? What's going on with this fucking show, man? What kind of people do I have calling? As you can see, I'm already losing my fucking voice. I've been screaming so goddamn much. I mean, I'm tired of this shit. Give me my... Look, I was in the middle of a toast before I got interrupted by that masked pony wop. Let me go ahead and take a chug of beer here. All right, I was in the middle of the toast. Cheers to the Capitalist Army. Cheers to everybody who's listening to the show. Cheers to the True Capitalist Radio, or True Capitalist Radio chat room. And cheers to the greatest president in American history, the modern day George Washington. And I'm talking about Donald Trump, baby. Cheers, baby, cheers. Oh, my God, man. What a show this has turned out to be, for Christ's sake. I don't know. I mean, is this a good format? I don't know if allowing people to call a 1-800 number at 99 cents a minute is a good format, because they're going to start realizing that, wait a minute, 99 cents? That ain't shit. I could have a good time for like $20. Jesus Christ. Anyway, look. I was supposed to get to some shout-outs here, I want to be honest with you, but I don't know if I want to get to them, man. I mean, you people have given me enough grief with this these calls that you people are giving me. I really don't appreciate it one bit, for Christ's sake, man. I don't appreciate it! But I guess I'm going to have to continue, and I guess I'm going to have to do some shout-outs, because that's what people want. And not to mention, it helps the show. It helps the show. It helps promote the show. So without any further ado, let's take some quick chat room shout-outs, and then we're going to go ahead and take some Gab shout-outs, okay? It's that part of the broadcast. So if you're feeling funny in the pants, here it is, all right? Let's go ahead and get to some chat room shout-outs right now! We've got True Radio Graffiti Radio. Yeah, shut up, you stupid moron. We got TJK Napoleon. We've got the Yellow Belly of Texas. Yeah, shut up. Come down here to Texas and say that, boy. And I know who you are, you Dogecoin cocksucker. Excuse my French, folks. I'm sorry. Yeah, this guy is pissing me off. We've got the Professor in the house. We've got Tesla Cyberheart. Tard Bounty Hunter. The Tard Bounty Hunter. That one's kind of funny, man. That one's kind of funny. Superman is now alone forever. Are you talking about Margot Kidder, you sick fuck? We got Stagio in the house. Snow White in the place. What is this? Melania's Kid Niggers? You son of a bitch, man. We got Pajit with the meat. We got 15.5 for aesthetic. Ah, you sick freak, man. I knew you liked it up the pooper. I knew you liked it up the pooper. We've got Nat. We got Michael Aventi. Is that the freaking lawyer for, what was that broad's name? Stormy Daniels? Hey, there is a porn star coming out now blaming Stormy Daniels for her being sexually abused on the set of a pornographic movie set. Did y'all hear about that? Yeah. Stormy Daniels is now being implicated for being a culprit in a sexual abuse that happened on a pornographic set, a set of pornography. Now, how does that work? I don't know. But, I mean, hey, how does Stormy Daniels becoming relevant when her whole existence, what she does for a living, is getting paid to ejaculate penises? So I still don't understand why the mainstream media keeps giving the Stormy Daniels and this stupid lawyer any kind of airtime when all she was doing what she did best, was being a slutbag whore, using all of her orifices to be able to ejaculate penises for money. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, so what if Donald Trump paid this fucking whore? Who gives a crap? That's what she's there for! That's what she's there for! She's a sexual playground! Who gives a shit? Anyway, hey, we got Raiden Snake, folks. Believe it or not, Raiden Snake, if y'all are OG members of the show, I'm not even kidding, Raiden Snake is back. He is with us. He is in the TCR chat room. You should have seen him. When Raiden Snake came into the True Capitalist Radio chat room, people were awestruck. I mean, he was like a freaking celebrity in there. I'm not even kidding. People were like, oh my God, it's Raiden Snake! I'm not even kidding. Cheers to Raiden Snake. I'm glad you're back. Who else we got? We got Metaform. We got Lois Got Laned. Lois Got Laned. Ah, God, Margot Kidder jokes, man. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised Margot Kidder wasn't already dead. I thought she was already dead. I thought this woman was already dead. I don't know, man. And by the way, I don't mean to be saying this considering that Margot Kidder just died today, but Margot Kidder is a perfect example to all you gentlemen out there who insist that you are going to base your future wife on looks, okay? Because let me tell you, back in the old days, in the late 70s, and maybe early 80s, I mean, yeah, Margot Kidder was a piece, okay? She was a decent piece. But did you see what she ended up turning up to be? I mean, just imagine marrying that and being with that for about 30 or 40 years. That's why I keep telling you, gentlemen, you better not exclusively just go after a wife on looks, because that look goes away, and it goes away very fucking fast, all right? Especially when they're married, all right? I'm just trying to plant seeds. I'm just trying to help you gentlemen out. That's all I'm saying, all right? Anyway, Lois got laned. We've got Kitchen, what is this? Paley fed up with Spam Mumbusi? I don't know what the hell that means. We got Jingo Burt, Insane Energy, Holden Capitalist, Hawk Late Milk in the house, Hambone in the Hambo Capitalist in the house. What's going on, man? Ghost Grand Neats Gunt? Are you fucking kidding me? Ghost Grand Knees Gunt? Huh? You trying to piss me off? You trying to piss me off in my own fucking chat room, you fuck? We got Ghost Banana Cream Gangbang. Ah, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? My own chat room. My own goddamn chat room, man. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here, man? We got Get Well Soon Melania. Yeah, no kidding, man. We're going to talk about that here if we have any time left. We've got Distilling Thunderdome Wrangler. We've got Cyber Necro, CK Smith, CIA Spook. Oh, that's great. That's what we need, and they're a fucking spook. We got Chellis in the house, Capitalist Chris in the place, Capitalist America in the place, Blackjack in the house, Ban All Bronies / Enemies. I know, man. I know what you mean. Balish Podesta? What the hell is that supposed to mean? BN King. And 15.5 for aesthetic. Man, I knew you were gay. I knew you were a power bottom. I knew when you were trying to, turn yourself into a muscle-bound Twinkie-looking son of a bitch. I knew it. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to some Gab shout-outs, all right? And for all you folks that want a Gab shout-out, all you've got to do is go to my Gab account right now, Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost, and like the first post on my Gab account, and the first post that states, True Capitalist Radio now live, listen in. Just like that post, and I'll give you a damn Gab shout-out live right here on the damn broadcast. Once again, like the post that states, True Capitalist Radio is now live, listen in, and I'll give you a Gab shout-out. Who do we have here? We've got the Texas Charter Coin. Yeah, shut up, you stupid assholes. Don't make fun of the Texas Martyrs unless you got the balls to come down here. We got Capitalist Visor. We've got Ghost plus 42 equals 0. Yeah, shut up, you stupid moron. All right? Don't worry about how much I've made on 42 coin, you sack of crap. 42 coin down like Melania's kidney. You son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! God! You fucking trolls, man! Listen, this show is supposed to be serious business, man. Do you understand that? And you fucking trolls, you just can't stop. You're calling my 1-800 number. You're giving me these stupid fucking shout-out names. You just don't seem to stop. You just don't seem to go away. You're like a bad case of fucking herpes, man. You're a bad case of fucking herpes. You just never really go away. Even though you see no fucking sores on your schlong, you never go the fuck away. Shit! These freaking trolls, man! These freaking trolls! I don't know how much longer I can take. I mean, you all hear my voice is going out, for Christ's sake! I gotta get another freaking drink of beer, man. I can't believe that you people are making me go through this on a carpet munching Monday, man. God damn it. You goddamn sons of bitches, man. Who else do we have, for Christ's sake, man? The Texas Aspergers? Yeah, go eat some spaghetti, you dumb idiot, alright? Who else? No more radio graffiti equals dead meme. What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? We've got Novel Coin. We've got Mac. We got Subterranean Reaper King. What's going on to Capitalist Fist? What's going on? Banned from WPO Family Reunion. What the hell does that mean? WOP Family Reunion. Oh, WAP Family Reunion. Learn how to spell WAP, you idiot. Good God. Terry Hammond in the house. I like to WAP nice stories. Oh, Jesus. Just shut up. All right? Just shut up. Just shut your stupid stinking hole. Ghost saw Alaska get baked. I mean, enough of baked Alaska, man. Y'all know that guy's a fucking troll, right? I mean, seriously. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe he was massaging the schlong or the prostate of Milo Yiannopoulos, and Milo may have made him his manager for a minute, but this guy worked for BuzzFeed, man, and he's a freaking troll. I mean, that's how I think of it. I've said it, and he knows it. He's going to try to pretend he doesn't, remember, but that's how it is, all right? That's how it is. All right? Took 3 hours to get through the markets. That's because you idiots kept calling! That's because you kept calling, for Christ's sake! Jesus Christ. Edgar Kingshield in the place. We've got trolls taking back TCR 99 cents at a time. Look, you fucking piece of... Damn it! Fucking trolls, man! Fucking trolls! These fucking trolls, man! These freaking trolls! God! Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I'm just, it never ends, you know that? It just never fucking ends with these people, man. I mean, I'm trying to give people the straight political dope out here. I'm trying to make a serious show, and somehow these idiots have found a freaking way, man. Somehow, these people have found a freaking way. Oh, my God. Let me have some more freaking beer, for Christ's sake. Who the hell else do we have here, for Christ's sake? I don't even know if I want to continue to freaking even take Gab shout-outs at this point, for Christ's sake. Oh, Ghost got herpes. No, I don't, you moron. All right, shut up. I don't got herpes, you moron. All right, and that's a fact. That's the truth. All right? Son of a bitch, you know? And even if I did have it, you'd probably want it from me, you sick son of a bitch. That's how sick you sick freaking troll autists are, man. All right? Anyway, we got Woodshed Poop Tickler. Really? Woodshed Poop Tickler. Left soy in Hanoi. Shut the fuck up, all right? Just shut the fuck up. We've got Jihadi Walker Snack Bar Harvest. Shut up, man! TCR chat spurging about avatars, LOL. Hey, it was an uprising in the True Capitalist Radio chat room, man. They were not going to have any more to do with anybody with a damn profile picture that had a fucking pony or an enemy. I mean, you goddamn stupid, pathetic waste of life man children need to start growing the fuck up. You need to start growing the hell up. You understand that there, tards? You gotta grow up, boy. Anyway, we've got the Texas Trolls. Oh, God, for Christ's sake. We've got Radio Graffiti, 99 cents a minute. Look, don't even fucking kid around about that shit, man. Listen. The fucking 1-800 number is not for Radio Graffiti! The 1-800 number is not for Radio Graffiti! Stop trying to incept that in these fucking sick people's heads! Stop trying to incept it in their fucking heads! God! Alright, look, that's enough. I'm not going to take it. If that's what you all think, I'm not taking any more Gab shoutouts, man. If that's what the hell you people think, I'm not taking any more of these Gab shoutouts, for Christ's sake. Good God, look at all this time we have wasted, for heaven's sake, man. Look at all this time, man. Jesus Christ. Before I move on with the broadcast, folks, I apologize. I mean, you're hearing what I'm having to go through live, okay? You're hearing what I have to go through live. So I just have to take a fucking second, just one fucking second, to get more beer! I'm sorry, folks. I gotta get some more fucking beer, man. I gotta get some more beer. And shit, this shit's fucking, oh man! It exploded! Jesus Christ, not on the microphone, you fucking beer! Not on the fucking microphone! Damn it! Fuck! I got freaking beer all over the fucking place! Jesus Christ! Oh, God. I'm just trying to have a fucking beer here, man. I'm just trying to have a beer. I mean, what kind of a carpet-munching Monday show did this fucking shit turn out to be? I'm telling you that right goddamn now, man. Jesus Christ, this whole place is going to smell like old fucking beer now. Well, luckily I'm leaving here. I mean, listen, I'm going to be leaving this current location here. Remember, I've been, here kind of renting this badass house from a business person, very affluent business person in this town who's a very good friend of mine. He's actually going to give this fucking house to his daughter because his daughter is graduating from college. So I've got till, I think June 5th, June 7th, something like that to get the hell out of here. I'm going to get out of here probably around June 1st because I am currently furnishing the property that I purchased here in San Hambonio, which is unbelievable. I'm not joking. Now, I know people are, looking at me cross-eyed because it was a murder-suicide house. But, hey, man, I mean, I don't give a shit about that. I'm not scared of murder-suicide houses. I don't believe in all that haunted crap, do you all? I don't believe in any of that crap. And even if it is, I mean, I think that's what makes the house even that much more appealing, that much more better. You know what I mean? Let's get some spirits going on, you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm going to do the broadcast in the room where the damn murder-suicides was supposedly happened. Anyway, we'll be out of here, like I said, by the end of May. So, and it won't even be like no thing moving. You know what I mean? I'll just take my computer, laptops, and personal items and things, and we off to the next place, which is already furnished. All the badass things are being put into place. It's beautiful, man. I mean, this is how you live like a capitalist. That's how you live like a capitalist, baby. And listen, not only do I have a place, I mean, it's like a fucking humongous ranch-style house that's like fucking, I don't even know how many square feet. It's like got to be close to 5,000 square feet. And it's on like acreage. It's got to be at least, I think, maybe 4 to 5 acres of land, maybe a little more than that, man, and just in San Antonio. It's just beautiful. I love it. I'm loving every minute of it. Yeah, I can't wait to move in. That's what you do. That's why I work so goddamn hard, baby. That's why I do what I do, man. I mean, that's why I invest. That's why I invest in. That's why I have businesses. That's why I do what I do. Anyway, let me go ahead and take a chug of this beer, and let's move on to some of these subject matters that we're supposed to be talking about here today. I know people want to hear a little bit of political dope out here. My apologies from this direction that the show has gone, but I mean, this is what it is. I mean, like I said, I mean, what other show can you call in and like take over the show instantaneously? I mean, that's why it's 99 cents a minute, man. And that's dirt shit. That's dirt cheap as far as I'm concerned. I mean, 800-685-7914. You can call anytime and just take over the goddamn show. I mean, I don't know how much. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're buying some pretty good shit there. I don't understand how that's not a good deal. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about some things here, man. I should be getting to the show, but unfortunately, I'm commiserating with these pieces of trash out here. So let's talk a little bit about it. Let's talk a little bit about the president and Robert Mueller. Now, folks, I want to be completely honest with you. Robert Mueller may be compromised at this point. Now, this particular news story, which is out of the Hill, has not really made the rounds and has not been focused on as of late by the mainstream media. Now, what has happened here is that there has been a conflict of interest that has come into the Robert Mueller special counsel. Not as if the Peter Strzok or the Lisa Page or any of the other conflict of interests were bad enough. This one should take the cake, and this one should end the Robert Mueller investigation. Now, this all boils down to one Russian oligarch by the name of Oleg Deripaska. Oleg Deripaska. Now, Oleg Deripaska, believe it or not, which is now a person of interest in this supposed Russia-Trump investigation, actually did business with the FBI during the time that Robert Mueller was the director of the FBI. In 2009, Robert Mueller himself, when he was the director of the FBI, asked this Russian oligarch, Oleg Deripaska, to spend millions of his own dollars funding an FBI-supervised operation to rescue a retired FBI agent, Robert Levinson, who was captured in Iran while working for the CIA in 2007. Now, this Oleg Deripaska is now a central focus point in this Russia-Trump investigation. Now, how Robert Mueller can investigate Oleg Deripaska when Robert Mueller himself asked this man personally, when Robert Mueller was the FBI director, to spend millions of his own dollars funding an FBI-supervised operation to rescue a retired FBI agent, Robert Levinson, while captured in Iran while working for the FBI. Now, let me explain something else. This is very precarious, right? First of all, why is the FBI asking a Russian oligarch for money to fund an operation? I mean, shouldn't the government be funding an operation to extract an FBI agent who was captured, supposedly, while conducting business? This is really the crux of ending the Robert Mueller special counsel. Because I don't know how much more of a conflict of interest that you have to have than having Robert Mueller, who's in charge of the special counsel, investigating a guy who he himself, Robert Mueller, asked in 2009, while he was the FBI director, to fund an operation to rescue a retired FBI agent. And aside from that, what is an FBI agent doing working with the CIA? I mean, this has a lot of different questions to be asked, and of course no one is asking them, and that's why I have to bring this to everybody's attention in this show. Okay? And I'm telling you right now, I have always told you that Robert Mueller had more closer ties to Russia than Donald Trump could ever even think about. And I have always suggested that Robert Mueller himself should be investigated. Now, whether or not we're going to have anything come from this remains to be seen. But this is why I'm trying to take the show in a serious path, so that those of you that are still on the Trump train and are not sidetracked by the propaganda that's being propagated out here in the political forums out here, we need you to amplify this information as much as you possibly can. Because this Robert Mueller investigation should cease to exist after this particular conflict of interest. I mean, how in the hell can Robert Mueller investigate a guy who is supposed to be an integral part of this connection between Trump and Russia? Trump and Russia. This Oleg Deripaska. His last name is Deripaska. I mean, can somebody answer these questions? What the hell and why did Robert Mueller ask a Russian oligarch in 2009 to spend his own money to supervise an operation to rescue an FBI agent, folks? Don't you think that's collusion? Don't you think that that puts Robert Mueller not only in a conflict of interest, but at the same time, he has an interest to make sure that any connection with him and any Russian oligarch is completely eliminated. Hence why this Oleg Deripaska is now somewhat of a character involved in this Russia-Trump investigation by Robert Mueller. Folks, we have to amplify this information because Robert Mueller and his special counsel is illegal. It's illegal, and there is no reason why this man should still be in existence considering how corrupt and criminal Robert Mueller is. He's been compromised, folks, and we need to spread the word. If we don't hear this in the mainstream media, then you know that the mainstream media is at the hip of the DC swamp. You know it, and I know it. Anyway, folks, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like to remind everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And baby, I love being independent. You can type in your browser right now, ghost.report. That's right, folks. Ghost.report is the official website of the True Capitalist Radio show. Aside from us being broadcasting live from 6:30 to 9:30, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have the archives of every one of these shows there for your listening pleasure, right there in the True Capitalist Radio official website. And at the same time, folks, you can hear this same show being streamed over the 24-hour stream as well. So we got a lot of goodies. And listen, I'm going to be posting more things on Ghost.report, so make sure to put that on your bookmarks, put that in your favorites, okay, because that is the independent website of the broadcast, and I'm loving every minute of it, baby. I love being independent. And if you have not done so, folks, please follow me on Gab, folks. It's the last bastion of freedom of speech on the internet today. And you can get there by typing in your browser right now, gab.ai. And you can follow me on that social media network under the name Politics Ghost. All right? All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all right? And, of course, once again, much props to the True Capitalist Radio chat room. Props to the boys in there. What's going on, boys? If you want to be a part of the True Capitalist Radio chat room, it's very easy. Very, very easy. All you have to do is go to my Gab right now at Politics Ghost and hit the subscribe button for premium content. It's that easy, baby. Hit the subscribe button for premium content, and once you do, private message me on Gab with your Discord chat name, and I will give you an invitation, a private invitation to be a part of the True Capitalist Radio chat room. It's that simple. Now that we got that all out of the way, I want to reemphasize before we move on to another subject that Robert Mueller's special counsel should be ended ASAP after the unraveling of the facts that Robert Mueller in 2009 asked a Russian oligarch, Oleg Deripaska, to spend millions of his own dollars funding an FBI-supervised operation to rescue a retired FBI agent by the name of Robert Levinson, captured in Iran while working for the CIA in 2007. Now, there are several different questions to ask there. First of all, why did the FBI ask a Russian oligarch to fund this operation? 2, what was an FBI agent who was supposedly retired working for the CIA for? And 3, shouldn't the FBI and the CIA be completely different entities and not really be working side by side in any capacity? Because lest we forget, the FBI is the federal law enforcement agency for the Department of Justice. When the Department of Justice issues warrants for arrest, for federal arrests, they send the FBI. The CIA, on the other hand, is supposed to be an organization that deals with political matters and other black operation matters, intelligence matters outside the United States. Outside the United States. As a matter of fact, according to the CIA charter, it is supposed to be illegal for these sons of bitches to be conducting any kind of anything. I'm talking the CIA. It's supposed to be illegal for them to be conducting anything in the United States. But we all know that the CIA is conducting more than their fair share of nefarious activities within the borders of our country. So that's why I'm asking each and every one of you, aside from Mueller being compromised because in 2009 he asked a Russian oligarch, why did he ask a Russian oligarch? Because, folks, he didn't want this operation to be on the books. He didn't want whatever operation that was supervised by the by the FBI to extract Robert Levinson out of Iran. They didn't want that to be put on record. It's the same thing that Oliver North, who this cocksucker is now the NRA president, it's no different than what he did in Iran-Contra. It's no different than the Mena, Arkansas cocaine shipments. I mean, this is the same shit, different plate. And when Donald Trump talks about the swamp, this is who he's talking about. This is the deep state. These are the black operators of our country. And we, as the Trump train, we need to amplify this information so that the fucking mainstream media is forced to cover it. Why Robert Mueller's special counsel is still active after this information becoming public shows what kind of corrupt, criminalistic system we have in Washington, D.C. And it makes me sick. And that's why I continue to do this broadcast every single day of my life. Hopefully, people are absorbing the information and asking themselves, because by God, if you're an American, you can still politically act. You still have the Bill of Rights. This country still belongs to the people. Even though we have a criminally corrupt Washington, D.C., the election of Donald Trump has showed us if we all come together in unison, under one issue, one man, and force the deep state and the swamp to capitulate to our will, they will crack. If there's enough of us, they will crack. They will crack. Anyway, folks, I'm going to go ahead and move on to another subject matter, but we definitely have to amplify this information, and I hope you folks do so. The next thing I want to talk about is Melania Trump has been hospitalized, folks. This is very serious. Apparently, she's having some kind of benign tumor removed from her kidneys. This is very, very... Look, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist here, but it's rather convenient that Melania has fallen ill, considering that you have Donald Trump and Donald Trump alone going against every goddamn established institution from the political class of this country to the propagandized media to the deep state to the globalists of the world. According to the symptoms that I've read about Melania Trump, it sounds as if she may or may not have, but I mean, it's good to speculate and consider these options, that somebody may have been slipping her arsenic or some kind of cyanide, something in her food that is making her kidney have these types of ailments. So my thoughts and prayers are going out to Melania Trump. I hope that you get better and have a speedy recovery. You have made the First Lady great again, and we want you to continue to do that as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure everybody else who's on the right wing of the political spectrum is concerned. And my thoughts and prayers go out to the Trump family. I hope that this is nothing more than just a slight blip in the health radar and nothing more serious. But yes, folks, it is true. It happened. Melania Trump hospitalized, benign tumor in her kidney. She's at Walter Reed Hospital at this point in time. And, you know, I actually made the topic on Gab for Melania Trump. If you take a look at the topics, you'll see the Melania Trump topic, and I created it. It said Melania Trump hospitalized. I mean, take a look at all the disgusting pieces of trash that are literally bashing Donald Trump and calling him a Jew lover and saying all kinds of racist connotations towards Melania Trump. And it seems to me that the alt-right and the white nationalists out here have seemed to just turn a bit of hatred towards the administration, probably because of the Jerusalem embassy situation. Now, we're going to get to that in just a second, but look at the vile, disgusting garbage that they threw in that topic. And these people, not all of them, maybe a very small fraction are leftists. These are all alt-right, white nationalist assholes that are saying the Jew this and the Jew that. So anyway, folks, I just wanted to throw that little tidbit in there. Let's go ahead and talk about a couple of other issues in here. Let's go ahead and talk about the big 800-pound gorilla in the room. U.S. Embassy is now officially opened in Jerusalem against everybody in the Arab world's opposition, the Palestinian opposition, many people in the EU's opposition. Not too many people were happy about this. Now, in my personal view, I think that in this ridiculous Middle Eastern situation, you have to side with somebody. And this whole issue between Israel and Palestine has been a thorn in our side for 2 centuries. It is time for one side to either capitulate or take over or live in peace. Now, obviously, they're both not going to live in peace. So, one either has to take over the other, vice versa. We're tired of dealing with this shit. All right, I'm just saying, we're tired of dealing with it. And I think Trump, by putting the embassy in Jerusalem, lit a fire in the ass of those that are in opposition to the Israeli state, that, hey, you've let it get to this point, you dumbasses. I mean, do y'all remember the pre-1967 borders? I mean, you people have allowed it to continue to get this way, incrementally. And in my personal view, I really don't give a crap about Israel or Palestine. I have no dog in that fight. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Palestinian. But let's be honest, folks. I mean, something has to be done in this region. And since this move of putting a goddamn embassy in Jerusalem triggers the Arab world so much, that's why you have Israel making a move. You have Israel making a move on Iran. You have Israel making a move on the Gaza Strip. You've got Israel making moves out here. And if you want my personal opinion, I think Israel wants to go to war with Iran. I think it would hands down kick the shit out of Iran. The only thing Iran's good for is creating satellite terrorist factions in different countries in the Middle East. Like the Houthis in Yemen. You know, they back up the Houthis in Yemen. Hezbollah in Lebanon. The positions that they have in Syria. And to be honest with you, I think that they may have another ally or another potential terrorist satellite state in Iraq, now that the Iraqi parliament has elected al-Sadr as their leader. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Y'all remember that fat jelly-ass al-Sadr? Sadr City and all that shit? We should have killed that fat son of a bitch when we had the chance, and we didn't. But the point I'm trying to make is, folks, is that we have to take a side. And if you want my personal opinion, you have to go with the more civil side. We have no dog in this fight. I could care one way or the other, but as far as I'm concerned, we have a Muslim problem in the world today. Now, people may say that's taboo. People may say, oh, that's racist, and I can't believe you said that. But we have a Muslim problem in the world today. And as I stated, all you have to do is take a look at the population of Islam. $1.2 billion. $1.2 billion, $1.2 billion. 1.2 billion people, 1.2 billion Islamic people in the world today. And let's just say, for a conservative estimate, 10% of that 1.2 billion are fundamentalists, are jihadists, are terrorists. How are you going to stop that many people? Do you understand what I'm saying, folks? I mean, we're seeing Islam and terrorism all over the place. Hey, by the way, folks, tomorrow is the beginning of Ramadan. And do y'all know what Ramadan is? It's a little holy time within the Islamic religion in which they fast and do all this bullshit. Well, personally, I would advise everybody to celebrate Ramadan tomorrow by posting their fattest, most luscious, delicious ham sandwich and say, I'm celebrating Ramadan, and how about a ham sandwich? And on top of that, the reason I brought up Ramadan, be expecting some major terrorist acts within Ramadan. I mean, all you have to do is Google up Ramadan terrorism and take a look at how much terrorism happens during this time. Mark my words, all right? Starting tomorrow, going into the beginning of June, we're going to see massive amounts of terrorist acts. We've already started to see the beginning of it. I mean, look at that one idiot that started knifing everybody out there in France the other day. I mean, take a look at the terrorist acts that are happening in Indonesia. I'm sure y'all haven't read about that. There's going to be a lot more of Islamic attacks here within the next several weeks because of Ramadan. I mean, are we supposed to befriend those people as opposed to the Israelis? I mean, me personally, I'd like to take a step back and not give a shit. But we all know that's not possible. Because lest we forget that the Jews who own a lot of the corporatist institutions that we, use and make them rich upon, they have a stranglehold over the foreign policy of our government. And the only way our foreign policy is going to change is if enough people that are a part of the United States start participating in the political process and demanding a new foreign policy, especially when it comes to this issue. But I have yet to hear that many people. And hence, if you take a look at the way political science and the game therein is played, Donald Trump had to make a move, and he made a move by agitating the Arab world. Because let's be honest, we need Iran, we need Saudi Arabia, depleted financially, militarily, and as a matter of fact, I wouldn't doubt if we need to eliminate the Iranian regime. But we're not going to do it. The United States is not going to do it. It's either going to be Saudi Arabia and Iran pitted against each other in a mass Islamic war, or we're going to see Israel go in and potentially take out the Iranians. And the reason I think the Iranians don't have a shot is because, folks, their average median age for their population is like 27 years old. The Iranians, when they took over in 1978, sacrificed so many of their people and their followers to ridiculous wars, especially the Iran-Iraq war. They sacrificed so many of their own people so that their legitimacy of this Iranian revolution sustains itself, that their population is dwindled into almost nothing. That's why the domestic situation in Iran is more volatile than their foreign policy. They have to spend more time, more effort, more resources to suppress their own people from revolting against them than actually going out and conducting anything on a foreign policy level. And that's why Israel knows that if it goes all in on Iran, that Iran doesn't have a chance in hell. All Iran's good at doing is funding the satellite terrorist organizations in these countries that I mentioned previous. Yemen, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, etc. That's all they're good for. Now, to show you that Trump is playing five-dimensional chess, did you see the pasture that Donald Trump wanted to have to commemorate the actual embassy out there in Jerusalem? Did you see that guy? What was his name? Pastor Jeffries? You know that guy? You know that was a subtle shot by Trump, because that was the same pastor that said that the Jews are evil. And yet, Donald Trump chose this guy to commemorate the opening of the embassy in Jerusalem. All right, and this is a fact. This is an absolute fact. So this is why you have to read behind the lines. You have a lot of people that are instantaneous reactionaries to policies that they truly don't understand. Many people in politics think things are black and white, that it's either or. But in actuality, political science is very complicated. It's more complex than that. What did I tell you about political science? Political science is the ability to control the perception in a geopolitical area. And if you can control the perception in a geopolitical area, then you control the country. Then you are in charge of the political science. That's what political science is all about. And sometimes you have to play a political game to be able to mesmerize enough people into controlling their perceptions. But once again, all you people that are turning your backs on Trump because of this ridiculous embassy in Jerusalem, I think you need to read between the lines. Take a look at the pastor that he told to go out there to commemorate the opening of that damn embassy. He said that Jews were evil. All right? You don't think that was a subtle shot? Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about this Muqtada al-Sadr, who has now been elected the leader of Iraq. Okay? Now, for you folks that are unaware, the United States, during the time we were in Iraq, were trying to run this guy down and murder this guy. We could never find him. The people would protect him. You know, he's got a lot of followers. He's a fat-in-the-ass cleric, so they think he's like, I don't know, sacred in the realm of Islam. But we should have killed him. I remember we got so close to killing him that when we went inside of his home that was suspected to be his home, that guy was gone, and the military boys that are in there confiscated all the files they could, and they took off. Well, here we are in the year 2018, and Muqtada al-Sadr is now going to be the leader of Iraq. Now, lest we forget that Muqtada al-Sadr is a Shia cleric. Now, I know that many of the foreign policy observers are going to claim that Muqtada al-Sadr has distanced himself from the Iranians and that he's not pro-Iran, so to speak. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. Who is he going to turn to as he becomes the leader of Iraq? The Sunnis? The Saudi Arabians? Jordanians? Of course not. He's going to go right to the Iranians, giving Iran another satellite fucking terrorist organization. And listen, this is a complete disaster for the Iraq question. Because, I mean, this literally makes everything that we did, the invasion of Iraq, the overthrowing of Saddam, all the money we spent in the Middle East, what was it, $5 trillion bucks? All the lives we lost in American goddamn soldiers was for nothing. Was for naught. Was for naught. Because now that Muqtada al-Sadr is going to be the head of state for Iraq, why did we liberate these people? I mean, this underscores the idea of nation building being an absolute moot point. That nation building at this point should no longer ever be considered. Because that was the reason why we went into Iraq. Remember, we were supposed to overtake Saddam. Saddam supposedly had weapons of mass destruction, which he never did. And supposedly we were supposed to overthrow the Saddam Hussein regime and erect this new democracy because the Iraqis were supposedly so educated and they were going to accept this idea of choosing their own leaders and being secular individuals with this newfound freedom that we gave them. That's not what happened. These Yehudis went out and elected a cleric Yehudi. Why the hell did we take out Saddam? I mean, just like the president said when he was running for president in 2016, the goddamn Middle East would be more stable had Saddam just stayed there! But that's not what happened. And now we have a powder keg. Because what's going to happen is this. If by some chance Iran is overthrown, its terrorist satellites are going to cause terrorism in the Middle East like no one has ever seen before. Hezbollah, the Houthis, especially the Houthis in Yemen, these guys are brutal killers. They're like the Boko Haram in Nigeria. They are sadistic fucking killers. I mean, they have no mercy. I'm not even kidding. Look them up. Houthis in Yemen. I mean, they're so badass that not even Saudi Arabia can contain them. The only thing Saudi Arabia can do at this point is to run an embargo, which has been going on for some time, at Yemen so that no imports can get into Yemen. And unfortunately, that's causing a famine and a starvation situation that is humanitarian, to say the least, in proportions. And believe it or not, the United States is being criticized because we're not telling Saudi Arabia about this blockade they have over Yemen. They're starving the country. The images that are coming out of there are being just horrible. But Saudi Arabia cannot confront the Houthis in a conventional theater of combat. So they figure that this is the best alternative, is to starve them out. But it doesn't seem like the Houthis are going anywhere anytime soon. All these missiles that you hear going into Saudi Arabia, Rida, and other areas into Saudi Arabia are coming directly from the Houthis themselves. And guess who's supplying them with the missiles to shoot from Yemen into Saudi Arabia? Iran. Iran's doing it. You know, Iran had funded Hezbollah, who presided in the area of Lebanon, and they committed so much fucking terrorism that at some point, and I can't believe this is reality, Hezbollah is now a part of the Lebanese government, for fuck's sake. A terrorist organization! And they are backed up and funded by Iran. And now we've got Muqtada al-Sadr, the head of state of Iraq, who supposedly is distancing himself from Iran, but let's cut the bullshit. All right? He's gonna get with Iran faster than anybody can say Allah Snakbar. Are you kidding me? He has no friends. The Sunnis want to fucking suicide bomb his ass. All right? All he has is his Shia community. All right? I mean, he's not going to be worshipped by Sunnis. And what country has the biggest contingent of Shia Muslims? Iran. So we're headed for some fucking powder keg in the Middle East, baby. I'm telling you this right now. And if I were Israel, I mean, if you're going to make a move, you better go through with it, man, because I think if you take out Iran, I think it's open season on Israel. I hate to say it. And I hope, God forbid, I hope that we don't get dragged into that shit. I sure as hell hope that we don't get dragged into that shit. Because I just named you all the different terrorist factions that Iran has supported. And you don't think that they're going to conduct some serious operations if Iran is somehow overthrown or the Iranian government is no longer in existence? Of course they are. Iran used to do that back in the 80s, man. They were the ones who utilized and modernized the suicide bomber. I mean, that's what they do. So of course their satellite terrorist organizations that they funded are going to do the same thing. And they're probably going to hit Israel. They're probably going to hit the West, you know, and it's going to be pretty bad. So if Israel's going to make a move, it better make a fucking move, and it better clean house when it comes to Iran, and it better watch itself when it comes to the Iranian terrorist satellites that Iran's been backing up for years and years. But back to Muqtada al-Sadr, now being the prime minister, or what is he? I think the head of state of Iraq. Folks, I can only imagine an ex-Iraqi veteran looking at this fat fucking cleric now going to be the head of state. And I'm sure many of you guys that were out there in Iraq were looking for this son of a bitch. And of course the people were hiding him, you know, he was running away, he was evading capture. You know, remember there was a place in Iraq called Sadr City, which belonged to him and all his supporters and shit. They should have killed this son of a bitch a long time ago. I think Sadr is going to be a big thorn in the side of whatever Middle Eastern foreign policy that's being implemented right now by the United States. And who do you blame for that? Well, it depends in what frame of the timeline that you want to point to. You can blame George W. Bush for even initiating this theater of combat in Iraq. You could blame George W. Bush for spending $5 trillion in the Middle East, overthrowing the institutions of government in Iraq, and then trying to build it up from scratch. Or we could blame Obama. Remember, Obama said that we're going to pull out from Iraq on this date. And the son of a bitch did it! And once he pulled out of Iraq, all hell broke loose, folks. All hell broke loose. I mean, I don't understand why people don't put more blame on Obama for the Middle Eastern debacle. He pulled out of the Middle East, creating this Islamic jihadi power vacuum that ended up turning into a goddamn horror show And once again, I mean, if you want my personal opinion, I think Barack Obama did this on purpose. I think he put the Middle East in a situation where it's destabilized. And lest we forget, folks, it wasn't just Obama conducting these operations in the Middle East. They were also aided by the European Union. Lest we forget, the European Union was one of the first ones to airstrike Libya. Lest we forget that the European Union and the Obama administration aided the Muslim Brotherhood during the first Egyptian revolution after Mubarak was overthrown. I mean, lest we forget that not only did Barack Obama pull out of Iraq and allow whatever happened to Iraq to happen, but all the fighters came out of there and became ISIS. I mean, I can go on and on. But you at this point have to know that Barack Obama and his foreign policy in the Middle East was conducted on purpose. Now, why would that be? Well, first of all, the refugee situation. Look at what culminated after the destabilization of the Middle East. The refugee situation. Where do the refugees go? Right into the European Union nation states. And they fit in there like a goddamn jihadi glove, don't they, huh? Why would the European Union leaders want to do this? Because, folks, I'm telling you, and I've been saying this for fucking years, the European Union concept is a communist idea. It's fucking communist in nature. The whole bureaucratic process of it all is a fucking commie idea. I mean, what was the last country to call itself a union? The Soviet Union, you dicks. The Soviet Union, the first communist nation state. That's who called themselves a union. That's why the European Union is communist in nature. And as I stated many times before, the European Union and the nation states therein mesmerized and bamboozled their people with socialism. And if you don't believe me, all you have to do is take a look at a video by the group, the electronica group back in the 90s, Prodigy. I know I keep saying this, but that's how Europe was, man. Europe was just like that. They partied, they screwed, they didn't do anything. It was socialism, baby. They retired at 44. They only worked 6-hour days with 3-hour lunches. I mean, all that fucking socialist crap. They completely pacified Europe with like 2 or 3 generations of socialism. Take a look at the video by Prodigy called Smack My Bitch Up. Okay, excuse me for the frickin' song name, but take a look at the video. That's what Europe was. That was a day in the life of a European. You get up, you drink, you figure out what you're going to do, you eat a shit meal, you go out, you party, you look for broads to bang, you're banging dudes, you're banging whatever, and that's socialism. You eat, sleep, shit, and fuck. That's all your modus operandi is. And they did that for so long that they lost who they were as people. And that's why when the EU, the European Union, brought in the goddamn refugees and started throwing them in these areas of Europe, that's why it was so easy for these Yehudis to take over and dominate these people. Because these people had been mesmerized and bamboozled with 2 or 3 generations of socialism. They've been pacified. They think that it's uncivilized to be violent. It's American to be violent, etc. And now that they have this refugee situation, which was purposely done, folks. I mean, this is all done on purpose. I believe the destabilization of the Middle East was done on purpose. I believe the refugee thing was done on purpose. Why would the EU do this? Because they want a new Europe. They don't want the separation of countries that comprise the European Union. They want one European Union, one Europe. And they want to, for a lack of a better term, ethnically cleanse all the European races of pure European white blood. Now, why would they want to do that? Because then, when you intermix these kebabs and the Europeans, you create a new race of people. These people are trying to breed the Europeans like dogs. Like a fucking dog breed. I mean, folks, this is what it is. I mean, I hate to keep reiterating this. What else are they doing this for? I mean, it's there as plain as it's as plain as day. They did this because they want a new Europe. That's why they don't care if these Yehudis rape women in the European Union. That's why they don't care if they're out here sexually abusing women. The faster that these Habibs, these kebabs, these Yehudis, the faster that these Yehudis rape and pillage these women in Europe, the faster the new European will emerge. And that's literally the whole modus operandi of the refugee situation. And if you want my opinion, I think that's why the true motive on why the Iranian deal was signed. The Iranian nuke deal, I believe it was a payoff. It was a payoff for Iran to keep their fucking mouths shut for the unscrupulous shit that the Europeans and Obama's American government did to the Middle East. To keep their mouths shut. Because, I mean, I guarantee you that this is what the Iranians would tell you if they had an incentive and the safety to be able to tell it properly, that it was these goddamn Europeans and these Americans that wanted to destabilize the Middle East. They wanted to destabilize Middle East. They wanted this. Hold on just a second. We've got a call here already. We've got a call on the True Capitalist Radio hotline. Let's see what we got.
Ghost from...
You are now connected. Say hello.
What's going on? You're on True Capitalist Radio.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Fuck those kebabs and niggers.
Look, I didn't say that, asshole. Why are you being so goddamn racist? Why are you calling up doing this shit?
The length of your call.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Look, I didn't say that crap. All I'm saying is that all this refugee situation, all the destabilization of the Middle East was a plan. It was a plan by the Obama administration. It was a plan by the EU, and it needs to be exposed. And I think the Iranians know about it. And that's why the $1.5 billion in cash was supposedly flown into Tehran. Supposedly the $250 million, $250 billion to stop their uranium enrichment. It's all a bunch of bullshit. I think it's all a payoff. And if I were Iran, I would come clean right now and expose these fucking EU communist globalist cocksuckers. Expose the criminality of fucking Barack Obama so we can throw that asshole in fucking prison. Expose the criminality and the connections with Hillary and Bill Clinton. Because you still have time, Iran. If you still want to sustain the continuity of your government, come clean with what the fuck you know. Come clean with what the fuck you know. We on the inside know what you fucking know. Come out and say it, you fucks. So what? You got paid. Alright, so what? What the hell is that going to give you when you're overthrown and you're executed? Why don't you tell us what you know, Iran? Because I know that that's what this is all about. This whole fucking Iranian nuke deal is a fucking scam. It was a payoff to Iran so that these fucking globalists with Barack Obama could make a mess out of the fucking Middle East and use the Yehudis in the Middle East as a means of eliminating populations of countries that used to exist. I mean, look at what the European Union is doing now. They want a new Europe. They want a new Europe. They want a new European race. They want a new European people. And that's what this whole refugee situation is about. Take a look at the UK. I mean, no offense to my brothers in the UK, but haven't you noticed, Britannia, that once you voted in Brexit, that Britannia has gotten more and more totalitarian as days go by? I mean, the whole reason why you all went out and voted to get out of the European Union to prevent this kind of totalitarian trash. And the other day, I gabbed out an article in which, in the UK, they have told police officers to give, and I'm not joking, in the UK, they have told police officers to give non-English speaking citizens more priority over English speaking citizens. Can you believe this shit? This is Britannia, Britain, the UK, the fucking people who brought imperialism and shit. I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, I'm in shock. That's why we over here in America are the last stand, man. Go ask the people in the UK. Go ask the people in Europe. Go ask the people in Australia. Go ask them, should we get rid of our guns to make our country safer? And you know what they're going to say? Don't fucking do it! Don't fucking do it! Look at what happened to us! Don't do it! Don't let them take your guns away! I hear it from people all the time, man, that are from Australia, that are from the UK, that are from Europe. They tell us all the time, don't let them take your fucking guns. Look at what happened to us. And you know what really gets me upset is that, well, have they pussified Europe that much? I mean, seriously. I mean, have we pussified the fucking Europeans that much that they're afraid to fight back, to sustain the continuity of their culture? Or cultures, depending on what part of Europe you're talking about? How come I don't see anybody in the UK pull off a Joe Cox for real, even though the Joe Cox situation, in my opinion, was a fucking false flag right before the Brexit vote? How come I don't see more of that shit? I guarantee you, these fucking Parliament members wouldn't be so brash and brazen to implement totalitarianism if they realized that the people were going to revolt in a violent capacity. And I know people are saying, well, Ghost, why are you talking about violence? We shouldn't be doing violence, right? I would say no violence in a civilized society, folks, but take a look at the direction in which these globalists are taking our society. They're capitulating to kebabs. They're capitulating to Yehudis. Why? Because they are violent. Because they commit these goddamn suicide bombings. Because they will kill people if you disrespect or draw the Prophet Muhammad. And by that very definition, folks, doesn't that mean that violence is effective? Doesn't that mean that if you're violent enough as a group, that countries will bow down to you? I mean, that's what they're showing to me. I'm talking every one of these countries that are bowing down to these kebabs. That's what it says to me. Oh, well, you can't make fun of the Prophet Muhammad in Germany, okay? We're going to have to throw you in jail because, you know, you could get a kebab violent. We can't do it. Oh, you can't do that in the UK. You can't talk against kebabs online in the UK because if you do, we're going to go to your house and give you a little bit of a talking to. I mean, do you all understand? I'm not advocating violence, but at some point in time, some of you fools out there in the UK, Germany, Sweden, Some of you people that are out there that have just watched your country be pillaged and savagely raped, literally and figuratively, why have you all not done something to show the government that you do not approve of this, and there are many of you that don't approve of this, and as opposed to sustaining the continuity of this ridiculous experiment, you all would rather see this fucking place burn than to have a bunch of Yehudis enslave you, your wives, your daughters, your country. Because I know that's what a lot of people in America would do. I guarantee you a lot of people in America would start standing up, sacrificing their lives if some fucking Barack Obama tried to be a little bit overzealous. Not to mention he wasn't overzealous. Not that he wasn't overzealous in his tenure, but the reason that he wasn't as overzealous was because he didn't have a democratically dominated Congress for that long. But y'all remember, when he had that democratically dominated Congress, he passed everything. He passed Stimulus Package 2, which was an open raid on the American tax system. Everybody got bailed out in Stimulus Package 2. All you got to do is look at it and read it. And if you look at Stimulus Package 2, believe it or not, that's where the loyalty on Barack Obama comes from. All the people in Hollywood, all the people in the media, all these people that are pro-Democrat, that are pro-Obama, they're doing so because they got paid. They got paid in Stimulus Package 2. That's why they're so loyal to the Democrats. They gave them free money, an open raid on the tax system. That's why you have all this loyalty right now in the mainstream media, Hollywood. On the left, they got bailed out. Just read it for yourself. Stimulus Package 2. And not to mention, when they had a democratically dominated Congress and an executive, they passed Obamacare. They nationalized student loans. You know, you dumbasses in college, why don't you put this out? This is an absolute fact. You people are bitching and moaning about how you want free college and how college is so expensive and how college loans are ridiculous, yada, 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 right? Well, did you know that it was Barack Obama that nationalized college debt? And now because of that, in 2009, this is what he did in 2009. Because of that, you, as a college debt student, are obligated to pay that college debt for the next 25 years of your fucking life. Okay? 25 years of your life. You know, prior to the nationalization of the student loan program, prior to the nationalization of the student loan program, a person could literally take their student loans and file them in their bankruptcy. Okay? File them in their bankruptcy and never have to pay those student loans again. And I challenge each and every one of you that are going to college, why don't you go ask your professors that are supposed doctorates and ask them if they had a full scholarship, because I guarantee you they didn't. Because if they had a full scholarship and got a doctorate, they wouldn't be there teaching fucking you. Alright? They'd be out there doing some shit. And when you ask them, okay, you got your doctorate, you got your student loan, did you happen to file your student loan in your bankruptcy not to have to pay it? And they're going to have to say yes, because that's exactly what the majority of these professors that are teaching colleges right now, that's how they obtain their doctorates. That's how they obtain their masters. They filed it in bankruptcy, but guess what? Thanks to Mr. Barack Obama in 2009, Mr. Yes We Can, Mr. Change, you can't do that anymore. You can't file your student loans in bankruptcy anymore. No, you are obligated to those student loans now, boy. You got to keep paying that for the next 25 years of your life. Do you understand that you all that have went to college and that are paying these astronomical college debt bills, you all have been had, you all have been hoodwinked, you all have been scammed, and you can thank Mr. Barack Obama for that? I mean, but are you taught this in school? Are you taught these facts in school? Absolutely not! These are facts, folks. You can look it up for yourself. Prior to 2009, anybody could just go file their goddamn student loans in bankruptcy and never have to pay it again. And you know what? Who cares if your credit is shot, right? Who gives a crap if your credit's shot? You're a tenured professor at that point, and tenured professors usually start at about $85,000 a year. So who the fuck needs credit when you've got $85,000 a year coming in the pocket, baby? That's what these fucking professors did, man. And that's why you students, if you're going to be pissed at anybody, you should be pissed at the fucking people teaching you. Because they're the ones that took advantage of something that they took away from you. They took it away. And why did they take it away? Because they wanted to give grants, free money, to the people that are, quote, disadvantaged and can't come to college. And hence, folks, ever since the Pell Grant system has been distributed in a wide capacity, that now higher education, places that used to be known as higher education, are now the equivalent of a project home. If you don't believe me, why don't you YouTube search right now, college fights, and take a look at all the ghetto-fied, gutter pimp fighting, and all the violence that's going on college campus right now. And why are we having such ghetto-fied violence on campus? Because of the fucking Pell Grant system! Sometimes some people just don't need to go to fucking college. Alright? And just because you send them to college doesn't mean that they're going to learn anything. It doesn't mean that they're going to enhance their intellectual potential. It doesn't mean that it's going to make them a better person. Do you understand that? So that's what I'm saying, folks. That's what I'm saying. People need to wake up and understand the truth. If you're a scorned student, why don't you fucking vent your frustration at the proper people that caused the burden on your fucking life, you idiot? Over $50-something thousand in debt, and you don't know that it was Barack Obama that put you in this position? That's how stupid people that go to college are nowadays, for fuck's sake. That's how stupid they are. Anyway, folks, I am going to end it here on this Carpet Munching Monday edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. But before I go, I do want to add that I know that we've been having inquiries about inner circle slots, the remaining inner circle slots, that sort of thing. Now, I'm not going to put that many up, okay? And now, and I think I alluded to this in the beginning of the broadcast, I have been banned from a lot of different transaction companies and, all this stuff because, you got these little faggot autist trolls that think that it's cute by, you know what, I'm going to get them banned and I'm going to get them banned and this is what I'm going to do. So I unfortunately have to do this as a means of transacting a transaction. So, bear with me. So what I'm going to do here, go to my Gab if you are interested in being a part of the Inner Circle, okay? Go to my Gab. And when you do, what I'm going to do here is I am going to put a video up in which it'll describe how to pay for an Inner Circle slot. Now, this video is not going to be up for a very long time. I'm only going to keep it up for as long as, the amount of Inner Circle members are sufficed. And once the Inner Circle members have all been, taken, then we're going to go ahead and take down the video itself. So go ahead and look at my Gab right now if you are interested in being a part of the Inner Circle, and that's how you be a part of the Inner Circle. Very limited time. Not that many people that are going to be... look, once we've hit the members that we need, that's it. It's over. We're not getting any more members, all right? We're trying to replenish the members who voluntarily left on their own. That's what we're doing, okay? So once again, take a look at my Gab, the first post. There it is. Anybody who wants to be a part of the Inner Circle, now is the time to do it, okay? Now is the time to do it. Take a look at the Gab. Take a look at the video. what you'll have to do is that video right there that you see, just click the appreciation button and then pay the fee of the inner circle, which is $300 from there. Unfortunately, that's the way we have to do it, thanks to these, little fruit bowl, autistic, Asperger trolls. So, it's very unfortunate. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for tuning in with me on this Carpet Munching Monday edition. For the, I guess that's what you call it. I mean, we had so many goddamn calls that were fucking prolonging the show on the 1-800 number, for Christ's sake. I guess that's what you call it, a fucking Carpet Munching Monday, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, once again, thank you all for listening, and if I could encourage you to please spread this link around like wildfire. We are truly independent. You can't get any more independent than the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, so spread it around like wildfire, baby. All right? All right, spread it around like wildfire. Remember, yours truly, I'm not getting paid for this anymore. Yeah, I'm getting 99 cents a minute, which is butkus, to be honest with you. I used to get paid around $4,000 a month from Blog Talk Radio for conducting TCR, and now, I'm not collecting anything. But that's fine. I'm going to continue to do the broadcast because I love doing this, and I'm trying to create capitalists. I mean, that's what I am sincerely trying to do. I am sincerely trying to make capitalists. And that's why I continue to do it. I love being a capitalist. And capitalism has brought me everything that I've ever wanted. And believe me, I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth, boy. But at the same time, I utilize capitalism to get and carve out my life. And I have a great life. I love doing what I'm doing. I can drink whenever I want to. I can eat steaks anytime I want to. I don't have anyone I call boss because I am the boss. And there's nothing more liberating than being an independent capitalist. I'm telling you all this right now, folks. There is nothing more independent than being an independent capitalist. There's nothing more free in the world than being your own boss. And that's what I'm trying to help each and every one of you try to accomplish, is being the best capitalist you can be and being able to accomplish whatever it is that you wish. Because, like I have always said, nothing is going to happen to you. And that's the difference between capitalists and everyone else. Everyone else thinks that everything is going to happen to them. But us capitalists, you know what we do? We go out and we make fucking shit happen. We go out and we make things happen. That's the difference between capitalists and everybody else, folks. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in with me on this Carpet Munching Monday edition. It is May 14th, 2018. This is episode, number 567. We are going to put this in the archive. Now, I apologize yesterday, folks, for not putting the Valentine's Day show on the archive right away. I kid you not, folks. I looked on the status, because I'm on, I use the WordPress servers. You know what I'm saying? So, I know I'm a target. People are going to try to hack me or whatever. So if they're going to try to hack me, they're going to have to hack WordPress, which is pretty fucking hard. WordPress hosts, I believe, 27% of the websites on the internet today. So they're pretty secure, right? So for whatever reason, I could not yesterday log into my administration area in my WordPress. So I looked at the status, whether there's something going on with the server or something's going on with the system. And I looked on the status at WordPress, and it said, and I kid you not, folks, that they're having a problem in the San Antonio area because fiber optic had gotten cut in the San Antonio area, and that WordPress users within the San Antonio area were going to be affected for the next several hours. And that's exactly what happened, folks. I kid you not. What are the odds of that shit? What are the odds? I'm not even joking around. What are the odds of that? somebody cut a fucking fiber optic in San Hambonio, for Christ's sake. I'm telling you, they're trying to stop us, baby. They're trying to stop us, but you know what? They can't. You want to know why? Because we independent, baby. We independent. That's why. Woo! Anyway, folks, I will be back Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, live right here at the same place, same time on Wednesday, ghost.report. Make sure to spread that link around like wildfire. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Gab. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. And I'm going to go chill here for a little bit and possibly go into the... well, we're getting some Inner Circle members, so I may chill with the Inner Circle for a little bit. I'm not too sure. We shall see, all right? And if you want in on the Inner Circle, check out the first post, look at the video, and you're in, man. I mean, we're only going to have a few members in, so get in while you can, all right? Get in while you can. Anyway, folks, I'm out of here. Thank you for tuning in with me. Tune in with me on Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you want to be an Inner Circle member, do it now, baby, because it ain't going to be up for very much longer, all right? I'm out of here, boy. I'm out of here. Death to communism, death to socialism, and death to feminism. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'll see you Wednesday. All right? Cheers, baby. Cheers.